Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have
Eduardo,
Allison,
and this is Disaster to Danger. This is our 5e West Martian style campaign. We are going into our third month now. We just started putting up some recap episodes. You can check out on YouTube, video on demand. Only goes so far back. We're sorry about that. Segueing into other things that we're sorry about. We're sorry about Saturday afternoon that I've been a bit under the weather. So we are also maybe having a shorter game tonight as we try to push through. We may skip our break and wrap around 10 instead of our usual 11:30. But we'll see how it goes. If I get a surge of energy, we may do a normal day, we may not. So I have to be up at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so don't push yourself. Don't push.
We do giveaways. We do them for the current viewership right now. We also have a shirt giveaway for our Patreons.
you mean this?
That
What? That shirt?
Logo.
The one you're wearing right now.
Yes.
Take it off.
Is this one?
They just gotta be a patron, and whatever level of patron you are at is the number of entrants you will get to win a shirt.
So wait, so like if I'm a patron at the $10
You get 10 entries.
Oh my god!
I know, and you can customize your shirt to do with it what you want.
That seems like
That is what you
yeah.
That is who we are. We also have a special pieing episode coming up later this week when it doesn't look
Yeah.
right. When
It doesn't look like we're just
yeah, when we can put it on YouTube and be like, why are they buying that 6 guy? Like this is bullying at its worst, right?
And then we'll get even more views. Do it now.
Right
People
now.
love beating
and then
up
make
the-
him DM covered in size. I know.
Continue.
I'm pretty good. Not a monster. I was a joke.
This is a great idea.
Like an hour and a half into it, we could like.
I know it's pumpkin, and it's frozen right now. So
Oh, you found pumpkin pie?
it's frozen.
Are we going for frozen?
No.
That
No, we're
also
not
seems
monsters.
We would not ever think of doing that.
Yeah, just like none of our number would think let's throw pecan. You too?
No, I said pumpkin from the beginning.
I said shepherd pie.
I was team shepherd pie.
Yeah, same.
I was just surprised you could find
Shepherd pie is
pumpkin.
very
So
Hi.
It is. There was also the question of whether you guys were going to let it cool first.
Okay, again, that wasn't from us.
That was not us.
I
Most of us.
I. So, thank you. You live, the rest die.
It's not gonna be so funny 2 hours from now when we're actually dying.
We'll see what you guys get. Okay. If there's no other bits of business, let us dive in. So, Disasters in Danger is set in our personal fantasy world. At the southern end of the continent, Road sits the Arcadian Straits, a region of the Empire of Albrecht that has recently been resettled by a civilian guild known as House Regulars. Within the past few years, an imperial governor has been instilled to further the Empire's motivations in the region. It is an area rich not only with gold and natural resources, trade, but also a thin barrier between the prime material plane and the inner and outer planes. It is a dangerous, weird, and wild region, and our heroes are members of the Free Arcadia Coalition of Knights, an organization that has begun to counteract the Empire's influence in the region. They've begun to reutilize Watchtowers, created by John Arcadian, to not only view terrestrial threats, but threats throughout the other planes, in order to staff these towers. They have to develop allies and find money and all of those wonderful things. And so we go to the pirate island of Termitospa on the western end of the Arcadian Straits. You all are in the Iron Six. It is the day after Masks. That is the first savages.
That's my question. Was there a month? Is it now?
Yay.
The first savages. So that is the third month in fall. So the weather is turning cooler. You guys have gathered up in the Iron Six shooting range / bar. That is your personal front, the Packers front in the pirate island. Why don't you guys take a moment to introduce your character real quick, and then we'll see what you guys want to do tonight. Go for it. Yeah, you're
I'm playing Abid Goy. Oh, sorry. Abid Goy. I'm an Audacoptera, which is essentially a bird person. I have like burnt orange, reddish type of feathers. I've got white here, a little bit of white feathers here. But the big standout feathers, big blue plumes, and blue up here. I have 2 swords, a few daggers now. Big wings, bird person. That's me. Abid Goy.
How tall are you?
Oh, I'm 4'6". I'm always the tiniest baby.
You like barely qualify creature.
I'm not gonna lie, I picture you as being much smaller all the time.
Because we joke about it so much.
In my mind, I'm just one day I'll end up on your shoulder.
You're like,
Eventually we'll just be able to get like a ball.
like I feel like
I've been picked up before.
Can Trace up?
Pick him up like a football? I think
Yeah.
Not yet. But that's all. It's all a tiny bird.
I am playing Will. He is a wood elf monk. He is actually very tall. He's about 6.5 feet tall. He's a wood elf, so he has copper toned skin with green tinges in it. Long black hair, and he's got braided away from his face with beads and feathers in it. He has hazy, gold eyes. I don't even remember. I have a picture of him. I should probably look at that. Yeah, they're gold. He has like amber kind of gold eyes, like tree sap. His main characteristics, other than being super tall, are he has his scarring that runs from his left hand all the way up his left arm and through his neck and face, and it's just a kind of spider-like scarring that crosses over his eye, feeds into his hair where he has white streaks from it. The pupil of his left eye is slightly dilated, and then over the scarring he has a single face tattoo that is a design made up of 4 bright blue kind of stylized almost tribal feathers that kind of cross. It is one tattoo.
One tattoo of 4 feathers.
With 4 feathers.
That is a recurring issue here. Hey, Cody wanted to ask, how many tattoos does our new hero of the multiverse have?
Our new one?
Yeah.
Those aren't tattoos. That's face paint.
camouflage.
That's
Oh,
camouflage face paint.
man.
Our old hero of the multiverse has multiple tattoos.
Mint has tattoos.
Because she doesn't get them, they just appear.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
true.
when they appear, her hair falls out in that area.
Good.
We have deep backstories
I
for
love
our
her.
heroes of the multiverse.
I love her.
I mean,
I love
Quill's
her too.
got a bunch of other tattoos as well. They're just not all visible right now.
Hey.
Hey.
He's an elemental monk, and one of their things is they get tattoos.
Cool.
That's kind of their jam.
It's literally written in the book. They like to tattoo themselves. I'm not making this up.
Nope.
Thanks, wizards. Hi, I'm playing Hazel. She's a human woman on the taller side, like 5'10", 5'11"-ish. Strong looking. She has a thick, dark, curly hair that's streaked through with silver. But her face looks pretty young, probably like mid-20s. She does not have sleeves. She has like a sleeveless scale mail situation going on, so that you can see all of the numerous scratches and scars. A lot of them look like like kind of like the callus scar tissue that ends up when you don't quite let things heal right, just covering her arms and neck and chest area. That's it. She's a human and she's covered in scars. That's Hazel.
Julian?
There we go.
She's wearing a wedding ring. Thanks, girl. I forget that every time. It's important and I forget it every time.
So I'm playing Haven. She is a lady Azamar paladin. So she is 6 feet tall, ballpark area. So short.
Yeah.
She has very long, white blonde, silver tinged hair, gold eyes, no pupil. Chainmail armor, big sword, big shield. That's my girl.
That is your girl. I am playing Yvonne. Shorter than average half-elf female, about 19 years old. She is curly, bright red hair, piled up in this elegant sort of medieval updo with tiny silver little flowers in, that look odd. They're not flowers, they're knives. And she wears, studded leather armor, but it's not normal. It's not the boring black. It's like a higher quality, classier, sort of embellished with shades of gray and blue and purple instead of black and normal gray. And she has got tiny daggers and is just a very pale skin, freckled, bright green eyes.
Awesome.
5'2". Oh, and curvy. What did you say? Thick with 2 C's?
Yeah.
She thick. Yeah. That's how that was described.
2 C's.
2 C's. You happen to be in that general direction, like.
So, you guys have gathered in the Iron Six. Khan seems to be out today. But you do have...
Osla's the other champion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Osla's in. And... Adria. Adria and Osla. So they are about early morning. Well, early for Pirate Island, so call it 10. What would you guys like to do? Recovering from a late night at Mask.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are up and about or doing much of anything at this point.
Yeah, even specifically today, right?
Specifically today, yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, the Festival of Mask goes at least until midnight, and Pirates probably didn't stop till a couple hours ago, maybe.
Yeah. Some of them are still drunk and partying in the streets.
Oh,
They're not hungover. They're drunk from the day before.
Yeah, I mean they've all sort of passed out at this point. They got one day to recover before they get back to their pirating business. You know, on the second, all the whatever ships are not are not guarding. So currently it was White. I believe Scarlet is the next admiral to take watch over the island. So White, Epoch, and Alan.
Well, I personally remember that Alan James was parked next to a person that I knew of, maybe met once, but
Sure.
Yvonne definitely knows.
Definitely knows.
And I would probably try to like gather everybody and like see if we can get on, like, because they know each other, those two ships that were parked next to each other.
They are, yes.
And the Opal Nightmare was invited by...
He was a guest of Alan.
Right.
Yes.
So I would try to, me personally, see if we could, like, I used the word earlier, ingratiate ourselves with Alan, because we know nothing about him other than his ship is cool.
Yeah.
He is
Which you
respected.
discovered yesterday.
Right.
During the festivities, there was a cannoneering challenge between the flagships of the different admirals, of the 4 admirals, and you guys do know that Alan is counted among the admiralty, although he only commands 1 ship,
Right.
which is a bit odd. But during the demonstration, as sort of a spectacle,
He's human, right?
as far as you know.
Okay, we didn't actually see him.
No, you haven't actually seen him.
Yeah, all we know is that he was
His ship
on,
flies.
right, his
Yep.
ship.
Did we
his
get a
ship
name
flies.
for his ship?
It's the pony.
Thank you. That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
P-O-N-E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pony.
I don't really know how it's actually pronounced. Everybody just calls it the pony.
We're just gonna call it Lil Sebastian.
It could be Pone.
Pone.
So that's what we know about him. I personally am interested in talking to all the pirates in general, and if he's only going to be here in one day or a few days, I want to make sure
he
we
spends
can.
very little time in
Yeah.
town because
This is our chance.
yeah, he does not have a fleet to. He doesn't have to take guard duty because he only has the one ship.
Right.
Normally, the admiralties trade months at a time, watching over and protecting the island and the city.
Well, and I'm. Oh no, Khan's not here, so I can't ask him. Osla is though. Is Osla based on this island, or is she a part of the Fackers? Do I know that? Because I don't really know how we even got this bar in the first place. Like, I'm assuming it was here before. I didn't even think of this until just now. Sorry.
Make a history check.
Yeah.
Sure.
Also, do we know if he? Because you might have said this before. I apologize.
No.
Does
no,
he
I
spend
don't know.
time working for the pirate coalition, or does he go off doing his own piratey things and they just let him be an admiral? Like you said, he doesn't have to do guard duty. Does that mean he's circling the island, or he's?
He is very rarely near the island.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I want to ask.
Yeah,
line him.
you can make a history check as well.
I only got a 6, so it's
Yeah.
somebody do something.
I mean, we could always go talk to Jeremy or Tybalt.
I do agree with that, but if it's so early in the morning, I'd love to just go and.
Well, has
just-
80s already left? If we really
12.
need someone to
Yeah, I'd like to talk to
80s.
80s and
12.
12 for history.
Sure. I mean, 80s might have some more information. He also doesn't seem to spend a lot of time in and around the island.
I mean, how they know each other might be of important to us. Like how
Sure.
the access that we have to this now,
Mhm.
because
Oh, yeah.
they're together at the moment, is so useful to
Oh, yeah.
us. I really think it's a good idea for us to.
Yeah. What you get?
See.
I'll just take I'll take like an insight check from everybody, if you guys want.
Sure.
You all were at the festival.
22.
22.
Thank God.
12.
12.
21.
Had
13,
them
21,
pirates on the
17.
radar.
17. Yeah. What you guys can put together is this: the Admiralty Board is a you don't really know the history. You don't know how it got started. The only people that might have known, I suppose Hazel might know as well, because she's a Willen kid as well. Haven. Flip that.
And we put them next to each other
Thanks.
just for you.
On the board,
It's been underlined.
And then
and Hazel.
Hazel. Great.
I did it on purpose.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Haven might know coming from Willen, but so if you want to roll history, you can.
I already rolled my history, but I am a little. No, I'm a
That's an 8.
suburb.
I mean,
suburb.
None of you guys.
She
were
was
good
very,
students.
very-
I'm not close enough.
history. Yeah, pirate news didn't make it inland too far.
And I was distracted by other things.
I don't care.
Yeah. What you guys can put together from just sort of reading and the admirals that you've met, it is you get the feeling that these admirals would probably in another political climate would be fighting each other for domination of the region for the city. Usually pirates don't organize into fleets like this. So the ones that have kind of banded together is for a protection purpose, not just from each other, but also from the empire.
Right.
Yeah, from the warships of the empire that have begun to raid and infiltrate. Not the straits themselves just yet, but they're on the outskirts, right?
It's fight together or die alone. So they've decided.
Sort of. Yeah, I mean that is definitely part of it. You also get the feeling that you can piece together the rarity of a flying ship, the capacity that it has to change the combat, right? If they were ever to fight amongst themselves, whoever counted that ship in their fleet, in their armada, would be the victor.
I'd imagine he's also pretty imposing himself, though, if none of the bigger fleets have tried to take it from him.
The
Like,
question is,
can they?
can they?
Exactly.
Right. The other thing is, they gave him an equal share rather than compete for his favor.
Yeah.
Right. It's a political move.
Mm-hmm.
So no, he doesn't have to do guard duty. The ship doesn't fly around the island. But last night was a keen reminder as to
Why? Yeah.
Why he is an admiral.
So, just thinking, like, I would spend the morning asking questions of us. I would say, like, what do you know about him? What are we talking about?
Sure.
I've heard whispers.
Maybe even
Feed
just
all
talking
that.
to Osla,
Yeah.
you get some of what I just explained.
For sure. So my intention would definitely be to use our contact to get to at least meet him, and then to see if he. I hate to keep saying this, but do people know about us? Because we're not really. I have not been personally keeping secrets. So, like, is this something that he would bother him? Can we get him on our side? What are we thinking?
Speaking as Courtney,
Yeah.
I
talk
don't
to
think
me.
the pirate is gonna have any issue with people who aren't friends with the Empire.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
They
This is why we're talking.
they're basically fighting for. There's a reason we came to this island is because they're fighting for the exact same thing we are. We're just a slightly more organized version of it. The pirate coalition
Mhm.
They're just
is
pirates.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want.
We're basically trying to overthrow the Empire.
That's like a very piratical thing: is freedom in your own ship and your own whatever.
Right.
Like fuck the Empire. Like
Unless you're a privateer.
Yeah, exactly. But even they turned on their empires
But even
eventually.
with what Osla,
Yeah.
I would assume, kind of conveyed to us is that I think there's more to it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But that we don't know it because we are not close enough to these admirals to make that decision. There's got to be more than just we're a bunch of pirates and we're on a pirate. I mean, that's great, but for them to come together like this is weird. But Alon James is someone we haven't even we haven't even seen him. So that's what I think we should do.
Yeah.
That's just I'm sorry I haven't used my character voice at all.
That's okay.
Hazel
We're talking
just
about-
posted up with
Yeah.
a drink during all of this.
Yeah.
I mean, do
Coffee?
we want to role play it out?
I mean, I think we knew what we were doing.
I think we
Yeah.
knew.
This is
That's
not
what,
a- yeah.
my intention is for us to get
Yeah, of
moving.
course.
if-
We could
if
get
that
80s
sounds-
to introduce us. Maybe just say we want to tour the ship.
Yeah.
Like this is a really cool ship.
Plus, we honestly have taken a couple of jobs before and paid off well. And
A
we,
tour of the
But I
Opal
mean,
Nightmare.
No,
No,
fine,
we're
just
a
a
bunny
flying ship. Like can you
We're not gonna get a
introduce us?
tour on a pirate ship. We got to find a way to get contact without.
No, that's what I'm
you know
saying.
What I'm saying?
It's
We
asking
need to be
the
friends
80s.
with him.
We
The
ask
80s is friends with the
to
giant
introduce
drinking.
us to him.
Yeah.
We tell 80s we really would like to see
Yeah.
the ship because none of us have seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Once we get our introduction, we can find out if he needs any jobs done at the moment.
Okay.
We can mention. We don't have to say, "Yeah, we're trying to overthrow the empire." We can
Yeah.
say, "Hey, we're a group of people." When he asks who we are, we're a group of people always looking for odd jobs.
Trying to bring
That is okay. That makes way more sense. Sorry,
Yeah.
you made it sound like we're a group of people and we just want a tour. Because I was like, what are you talking
We
about?
know him.
Hello, sir, we're tourists.
Yeah, that's what it sounded
who are
like.
you? We live here on the island.
This makes more
We do
sense.
odd
Okay.
jobs.
I was confused.
People.
Really
Like
confused.
that's what I'm saying. Like we don't come right out and say, "Yeah, we're trying to overthrow the empire," but we also
Well,
don't
then-
say we're tourists.
Then let's
Yeah.
We
do
tell
that.
him
Yeah.
as much. We tell
Let's-
him
Mm-hmm.
we're truthful with him, but we leave things out.
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Like
Yeah.
Is anybody opposed to that?
Agreed. No.
I would, as soon as I hear the yeah, let's go. I mean, it's 9 a.m. I don't care. 10 probably now. I'm
Yeah,
ready
it
to
started
go.
at 10.
we started
so-
at 10.
I'm ready to
We
go.
10,
started at
10:30.
9.
Travel
Alright.
links of coffee
He
and
went to
charge
bed
off.
as soon as his
I
haunted
didn't
house
drink.
was
Travel
over.
nog of whiskey.
Can we? No. The last time we tried to go knock on 80's door this early, it was a bad idea. Can we kill some time and go back in the afternoon? Because I already knocked on 80's door when he was still asleep once. They're gonna be fucking hungover. It's the day after Mass.
Let's watch the ship and make sure the ships don't leave.
Yeah, can we kill 2 hours at the docks fishing or
Sure.
something, like, instead of
Sure.
just like
Yeah.
barging in the morning again, because that did not endear me last time, and I
true.
don't want it to happen again. Yeah.
While they're doing that,
Harvest
may
moon.
I see if Brosna is open?
Hang on,
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah, you can. Brasa opens about 11
Okay, cool.
that day.
We probably
So-
argued for an hour, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
What are you looking for at Brasna's?
I just want healing potions, please. Braza, you know why I'm here.
Right, I know. So, I got one.
Alright.
I've been working on the others, but, have
Mm-hmm.
preparations for mask and was hosting the archery show, so
Right. Okay. Can I buy that, please?
yeah.
No.
So,
Nope. Nope.
that's gonna run. Let's see.
Can I see if she would be interested? In the second tower, I found alchemical reagents for a potion of animate object.
Oh,
Can I see if she'd be interested in those?
sure. Yeah. Oh, wow. These are a little old, but
I mean, it'll still work.
they look functional. Sure. Yeah. Are you interested in that potion, or are you just selling it to me for parts?
I can sell first. It's fine.
No problem. What level spells animate objects?
I will find out for you.
So the healing potion is gonna run 40 gold.
That's fine.
I just got a new patron card.
Yes.
It's his husband.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Animate objects is a 5th level
Mary.
spell.
Yeah.
We love him.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Boo.
That is a 5th level spell.
Steve has never heard your voice go.
My voice, no, Brandon.
Oh, I forgot Brandon.
Yeah.
No, you
No,
were Brandon. You were Zoe.
Zoe.
Brandon.
Zoe. Brandon. I can
Um,
talk low. I just choose
Steve
not
has
to.
never heard your voice.
Oh. Okay. My personal voice.
Your voice.
That would be so boring if I talk like this all the time. Hi, my name's Eduardo. Boo.
Boo. That's how your haunted house voice was.
Not that they're boring. They're not.
let me
Totally
see.
boring. All of them.
Selling,
Alright.
crafting, magic
For today.
Fifth level. Fifth level is probably very rare. I
I
believe.
think
Sure,
so, yeah.
maybe.
Yep.
Sorry, we're losing things over here.
There's a lot of papers. It's fine.
Actually, I have to look that up. That's a lot.
How was it?
Let's see. Thank you for not giving me prices for stuff, wizards.
Thanks,
I always
wizards.
appreciate that.
While he's doing that, we do have a Patreon. We just got a new patron. Yay. For those of you thinking about subscribing, we love you. But if you join our Patreon at the $10 or more level, you actually get a free Twitch subscription.
Fun.
Which is super awesome. So we gotta set him up with that.
Yeah.
As well as
I'll take care of
access to our monthly Hero of the Multiverse, early access to our recap episodes or recap-episodes.
So you're really saving like $5 there.
Yeah, and it's awesome, and and you get our Hero of the Multiverse, including original character. We one of our patrons every month wins the original watercolor or whatever it is that month, but Allison's been doing them lately. Our original character art for our Hero of the Multiverse. There's a link to it down below our
It is
stream
rare, not
And
very
you get entered in it for the entered in the
for
drawing.
the special one of a kind shirt.
You said that.
I like it. I would like to make mine tie dye, but like it'd be so cute. I'm not a patron. I can't enter. No, I'm not. But in general, I'd like one that's like this, but with our logo instead of Gur.
Good.
Much as I love Gur.
Yeah, this is a journey. In case anybody's wondering what I just did, I
I'm
just
so sorry.
confirmed the rarity of a disposable
Rarity.
item, technically a spell scroll for that particular thing. I had to reference what it would cost to a player to make it in Xanathar's and then go to the purchasing table. So, yes.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm not definitely not upset with you about it. I'm upset with Wizards about it.
Thanks,
Because
Wizards.
they could have made this simpler. But That's
Then you
okay.
will
Who are we to
buy
question
one.
the gods?
Oh no, questioning the gods is being human.
That's
Yeah.
generally
That's literally our job.
Catalyst
I'm
isn't here right
kidding.
now. We're
Economics should not be this dense,
Yeah, that's fair.
especially in D&D.
That's fair.
So for a rare potion, it would normally cost you 1,000 gold pieces to acquire those materials.
Mhm. Jesus Christ.
So she will buy them for. She will buy them for 600.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, 600 gold pieces to you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, $560 after I pay for that potion.
Nice.
There you go.
Always good. Good.
Okay, anything else with Brosna?
Nope.
I mean, I still the rest of the dragon stuff that we went with Amon.
You guys needed somebody to preserve it.
Yeah, I was honestly just gonna take it to Goober.
Gooter?
Goober?
Goober. I was gonna call him Goober.
New name.
I was thinking of just taking it to Gooter and seeing if he wanted it.
Okay.
I mean,
He likes weird stuff.
unless you really want the dragon scale.
It's fine.
Or-
Enough. But not enough to help me.
Alright, then yeah, I'm just gonna go stop by.
Yeah, go see Gooter.
Y'all can come with me if you want. He's got a pretty cool place.
Where is he? What
Hazel
is
would
he?
prefer to not.
Oh,
What does
you
he
haven't
do? I've
been
never been there. I'm gonna go with her. Him.
Ooh.
Quill. I'm gonna go with Quill.
Welcome to Gooder's Marvelous Vault.
I haven't been there
Oh, no.
either. Yeah, I'll go there too.
Yeah, well, we wait for them to wake up.
I'm
I literally, my
watching
notes,
the dock to make sure the boats don't move.
my notes here say, go here to sell and buy cool things. That is my notes
Yeah.
Go here for
Gooder's
awesome.
Marvelous Vault.
Call for a good time.
Yep.
For a good time.
Call Gooder.
Call Gooder. There's no number.
I
Everyone
don't
just
like
knows
that.
Everyone's like, oh, okay.
Just walk out and yell Gooter. Gooter!
I
it.
called
Whoever's
and said
nearest
to
you
on
comes
the
to give you a
outhouse
good
wall.
I don't like
That's how it
that.
works.
I'm uncomfortable.
Call for a good.
Swipe right for Gooder.
No.
Oh.
Gooter.
Swiping for Gooter?
Hashtag
Someone
swipe for
stop
Gooder.
this.
I want to swipe for Gooter right now. But like in real life. Real life
No,
swiping.
you don't. He's a crazy little
Gooder, I've
dog.
got
Yep.
your number.
Wait, so he's smaller than me?
Did you just say Gooder? I got you.
Yes, because
We're
I'm
not
trash.
at that height. Man, you are
I'm borderline.
Like-
You are
3 feet.
real close.
So
Like
they
3 feet,
actually,
you know.
Otacocra only get to about 5 feet. So
Yeah.
I'm technically in that middle
You're
small
almost-
range for
yeah.
an Otacocra.
yeah.
I'm honestly picturing you like no.
I'm just very light. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I always picture
100
Royce.
pounds.
I'm picturing
Yeah.
you like I'm
Oh,
picturing you like
Hollow Bones.
halfling size.
I'm gonna check it.
But he's only a few inches shorter than me. He's like shoulder
the
height
little
on
bird
me.
thing.
Because I'm 5'2", so he's probably about
Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm picturing.
I'm short.
Only a parrot.
Good.
Just like the shortest.
What? How many
We have
pounds of scales? Do you
20
have?
pounds of dragon scales. We're gonna keep a few of them for Ruby.
To make pretty things.
She was barrettes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couple
So
like
roughly-
single scales, probably not
roughly-
enough to affect the
So
weight
roughly
in any
20
way.
pounds of dragon scales, and we have 8 small dragon teeth, which I just think he would weave like into his beard and call it a day.
Can I have a tooth since I killed it?
I asked you.
I know,
You
but
may.
that was when I was gonna take something else.
Oh, okay. Yes. You
Yes.
can have the teeth.
Thank you.
Where's my gold on
Thanks.
If you want to keep all the dragon teeth,
Nah.
that is fine.
No, I'm
Do
good
you
with
like
just,
in necklace?
I'm good with just one.
I can carve one for you if you'd like.
I'm good, thanks though.
Yeah, I don't think we got
20.
any. Oh, sorry. We also have 10 talons and 5 pounds of dragon wing webbing. And I guess the eggshell, because no one wanted that.
Yeah, but he likes weird things, so maybe
Yeah,
he'll want
He
eggshell.
likes weird things.
They have thin, lightweight bones. They weigh between 80 and 100 pounds.
Goodness! He
But
is
my size, it says your
Yeah,
size
so-
is medium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Size
Barely.
I looked it up. I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
So down by the docks, as you guys are watching, it's actually kind of on the end, down around the corner. The dock that the Opal Nightmare is parked at is not one that's frequently used. It's kind of reserved for smaller ships. The Opal Nightmare is not like a grand galleon like the rest of the admirals have as their flagships. It is a long, sleek warboat. So that's where the Opal Nightmare is, and down kind of at that unused dock area where smaller ships come in and out. That is where Gooter's glorious vault sits.
Good. What is it?
As you guys come walking up, you see the sign. It doesn't even have like a name on it. It just has what you at first think is like a ship wheel on the sign. But when you get to the actual door, you see it's meant to be the front door. It's a vault door. Oh, I get it.
Clever.
Yeah, but he's not a great artist. So,
That word.
you guys open the door and you are immediately sort of bombarded by like falling books and like hoarded bolts of fabric and other stuff. Everything sort of jangling and clanging. Things that shouldn't jangle and or clang are definitely already are. It is a small room. The walls are lined with weirdness and curiosities and just sort of funky things. And there is a stack of things right down the middle that sort of splits it into two aisles. Although if all the junk wasn't floor to ceiling, you could reach out and like hold each other's hands. It's not a very big place.
Excellent.
So yeah, you kind of have to like shuffle sideways Zoidberg style.
This is the room of requirement, but like in the 7th book. When it's just
when
all
it's
going to
just stuff
hell.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Did you go?
No.
Okay. That was my
Did you
nightmare.
go back to the ducks?
This is Hazel's nightmare.
This is my first time here.
Me too.
yeah.
I do not like tight spaces.
Oh no.
So I would probably like look at my companions, and then like really tighten my wings up, and then kind of just jitter down and like an aisle, but like real awkward. And then when I get to space, I will let my wings just literally as far as I can get.
Great. So like
That's what I would like to do.
Glenn, would you need to look out for anything in particular and come fetch you? Right outside.
I'm already here. I'm already
Okay.
inside.
Oh.
Okay. You do and like a box with like castanets falls and sort of sort of falls
Yeah.
on you.
I like music, so I pick one up and I go, I don't know how to play this. And I just start doing this. Now, it is a loud noise. We're all loud. Can I see Gooter yet?
When you start clacking the castanet is when up from behind behind the desk, and the desk is like head
Heard
height
about
for
this
you.
desk.
Like it's
Right.
it's a taller desk. But you hear this and stuff sort of falling, and you see like the fabric that's over the desk, like you can see it start to teeter and kind of pull, and the big book that's on it falls over the back. Ow! Nah, nah, nah.
Oh my god.
Ah, hello.
Hello.
What is he? Who is he?
He is a gnome who has jumped up onto his desk. He's got this like squat stance, kind of grayish hair, beard. It looks like his beard is braided. He's still got like glitter on from the party the night before.
Oh my god, yes.
Um,
He does. He's gonna be there forever.
Yeah, he's got like one eye and this like big moon thing that's like been smeared now.
Excellent.
Um,
Oh lord, this party.
yeah,
He came to your home.
yeah.
He probably did. 174
You should
people
ask
came.
him.
So yeah,
He's gonna roll. and
he's
say
sitting
no,
there
and
in
we say
his
no.
like grays, you know, like he got like just the costume off to pass out, and now he's up to try to do business.
I love it.
Yeah,
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, are you Gooter?
I'm Gooter. Who are you?
Oh, Gooter, I have friends here, and I like Cassie.
Good, I don't have. Who are you?
Hello. Oh. Avid Goy, hello.
He goes back down. And he comes back up like 5 minutes later. You hear
Lord.
him rummaging around. He comes back up. He's got this bandolier of like little bottles. Little bottles.
Okay.
What did I took Quill?
Hello.
What does he
Why?
say?
Why did you get?
Who are you?
Avitgoy.
Avitgoy.
Mm-hmm.
He was making the noise with the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh.
He grabs the bottle and
Just say your name right.
and he pulls the cap off of it, and it does like a champagne pop.
I'm dying. Oh.
She's not.
I'm just fucking with you.
You're fucking with Gooter, man.
Yeah.
Hazel's not there.
Yeah.
This is her nightmare.
That's fair.
So now that thanks for everyone else explaining because I had no idea what the fuck was happening. I would go. Oh, Stevie, you know you can do that with your tongue too. When he does that, I would walk over and give him a the castanet. Just go. Yes, do that. Don't pop all the bottles. You might want those later.
Do you want them?
Oh, how much?
5 silver apiece.
5 silver
Eat
apiece.
them first.
Are they? There are
They're
things in
empty.
them. I thought they were empty. Are there things in them?
They're just like a grab bag.
he grabs it and look like they're gnome size. They're like just the size of his hand.
Right.
They're like shot glass size. And he grabs it and he kind of looks at it. He's like, some of them.
How much just for the whole belt? The whole thing?
6 gold.
6 gold for all of it. Does it also include the popping vials?
Sure.
Oh, well, okay, I'll do that.
All right. There you go.
Now I just have random
Excellent.
popping, but I don't even know what's in there.
I
So
cannot wait.
some of them have things.
You seem a fascinating individual with a fine collection. My name is Yvonne.
Hello, Yvonne.
Hello, it's lovely to meet
I'm
you.
Gooter.
Hello, Gouda. What? Do you? I'm just overwhelmed by all the stuff. Do you happen to sell any sort of weaponry or interesting magical items here?
Everything I sell is interesting. I only do interesting.
Specifically magical, that I can tell everything is interesting. They're all fascinating. But specifically items of a magical nature. And,
I don't know. Do you see any?
I can't tell, unfortunately. I don't quite have your eye.
Well, you gotta look around.
I've been looking, but nothing speaks to me on a magical level.
Then I guess it's not so magical.
There it is.
Can I go look around?
Yeah.
Good. I would
Make
like
an investigation.
would
check.
like to investigate. I would like to get a natural 1. Really?
Okay. You're just sort of dejected
Yeah, that's true. I am.
by him, and you're like, "Ah, whatever, dude."
Hello, Gooder. I don't know if you remember me. I was in here a few weeks ago. I had the saddle and the bridle and the... Alright, that makes a lot of sense, actually. My name is Quill, and I actually have a few more things that you might be interested in.
Okay.
And I show him the 7 dragon teeth, the 20 pounds of dragon scales, the 5 pounds of dragon wing webbing, and the eggshell in the 10 immature talents,
Oh my god.
and the crushed eggshell in the vial. These are all from a red dragon, a small one.
All right. Let's see. He grabs the eggshell.
Please do not put that in your mouth.
That's
He was just about to.
Okay, no, the last time he put something in his mouth, he passed out, and someone used a spell to revive him.
What?
yeah.
Oh,
Right.
man.
So won't be having any of those. So, all right. What else you get? You got the shell. And what else did you say?
Then I have some wing webbing.
Wing webbing. Let me see.
Here we go.
He looks it over for a few minutes. How many pounds of wing webbing do you have?
5.
5 pounds? Well, not a lot you can do with this. It's just not enough of it, right? It's thin, it's strong, but it's a little broken up, a little torn up. probably not enough to enchant. I couldn't really make a cloak out of it. Maybe I could. The thing of resistance, maybe I could. Let me see.
Just wander around touching stuff. Just like,
You're gonna get zapped.
boxes are gonna fall on me. I'm prepared.
Roll a dex save.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You asked for it.
Natural 1. Again,
my
that is 2 already, guys.
Are you still
Girl.
like, super nervous?
It's gonna be a bad
Like,
night.
twitchy.
Here.
Does that help?
I'm more. He already started knocking stuff over, so I don't feel the guilt that I thought I was gonna feel, and I can leave whenever I want. Yes, but now I've got the things to like distract me, so I'm like looking at them. I'm not opening them or
You look really nervous.
throwing them.
We'll try to keep you calm.
Right. I probably got down in like a more bird-like thing, which is like I'm gonna look for stuff too.
Please be careful.
Is
If you find Yvonne, dig her out and tell her to be careful too.
Crash.
He didn't seem concerned, so.
resistance.
Try not to break anything.
It's okay.
I'm even
I
small. I'm
could.
like knee height now because I'm just crouched.
For this.
Do you want me to hold this?
I have to find out how many, what's in them, all that stuff.
I could give you, for the webbing, 300 gold pieces.
That is acceptable.
Good. What else you got?
I have some talons and some teeth.
Let me see.
And here we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
here it
small
goes with the
teeth.
teeth. We've seen the teeth.
Yes,
They
again,
are-
it was a small dragon.
They are small talents.
Again, a small dragon.
How many talents?
10 talons and 7 teeth.
I'll give
It might make a
you
nice
45 gold pieces
for the lot.
for the lot.
That is acceptable.
Okay.
And then I have the eggshell and 20 pounds.
Don't
of
want the
meat,
eggshell.
right?
You didn't let him taste it,
Well,
girl.
I'm not letting him put his again. I thought
To be
you
fair,
weren't
the
here
last
last
time
time.
you went in knowing it was probably poison.
Fair.
That I told him it was poison, and he still put it in his mouth. I'm not letting him eat the eggshell. And then I have 20 pounds of dragon scales.
20,000 there. 20 pounds. 20 pounds. 20 pounds.
20,000.
They're very small.
Scales
We
per
had
pound.
tweezers, dude. Picking them off one at a time.
Uh-huh.
Putting them in a bottle.
Way to fuck up your life. Just hours.
But y'all got a short rest out of it.
Always short rest. You got
Right,
Every
one.
time.
you scrape it off like a fish.
Oh yeah, like corn on the cob.
Isn't that called shucking?
No, that's
No,
when
that's
you
when you
take
take the leaves off.
And then some people cook it on the cob and then for some reason take it off the cob, even though it is harder to eat that way.
Even though corn on the cob is superior to loose
Yes.
corn.
It's true. It's so.
Compared to loose corn.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna make
Never heard
creamed
it called
corn.
loose
Unless
corn.
you're gonna make creamed corn, there's no reason to take it off the cob.
You're
Never
correct.
want to hear the term loose corn ever again.
It's loose
You get it up an hour and a half.
I just call it regular corn, girl. There's
I'm-
corn and then corn on the cob.
No, see, I assume all
There's a
corn
difference.
is corn on the cob because I don't want it the other way.
It's evil the other way.
Corn discourse.
I can give for you.
This corn.
I don't have it in gold pieces. That's not going to work for me. I can give it to you in platinum and gems.
Whoa.
Alright, that is acceptable.
Right.
That was a great trade guy. He's got the poker face of a dead man.
All right. 1 second. Sort of starts pushing past you guys, and he gets over to the door,
Right.
and he jumps up and
Make
grabs.
another deck save.
He grabs the.
Damn it.
You're prone.
I'm
You're prone as stuff is on
the
top
ground.
of you. All
I'm
right.
gonna kind of grab you by the shoulder.
Just laying
put
there.
you
He
behind
gets
me.
he gets to the door, and he starts climbing up the door, and then above the door, like where his bell is, that rings when you open the door, he grabs it and he starts pulling, and like a ceiling like
Oh.
staircase collapses. Just,
Maybe there's
There he
better
goes.
stuff
Ah!
up there.
We're not going.
you haven't found the good stuff down there. And he-
But
he-
it's because I didn't have any help.
help yourself.
Oh no!
You
Sleight of hand check.
Yes! He literally just told me to help myself.
Let this man climb this first. Hold on.
So he
Get up.
climbs
Wait
up
till
like
I leave.
in
Wait till he gets
into
us on the
the
I
platinum.
have a really good friend with this
That's
guy.
he
fair.
climbs up the
We get the platinum.
The secret
thing,
staircase.
staircase into the roof,
Four of us, then-
and you hear him rummaging, and you watch as like sand and dirt fall from the rafters
Oh my
and the
God.
boards up above there, and you're sort of there, and you hear gong 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 gong, and part of like a trapdoor of the ceiling falls, and a whole bunch of shit just falls down into it on top of Yvonne.
That's what I thought. Hi, can I make an investigation check of this rubble that's on me?
Yes, you may.
Jeez.
That's better.
Just
Not by
feeling.
much, but
Hold it. I'll get there in just a second. And he comes stepping down another staircase, and he's got a little like gnomish chest. He goes, "All right." And he looks at the two down staircases, and they
Nice.
fold back up.
Magique.
And he goes, "All right. So let me see. I have. What's your favorite gem?
What's your favorite gem?
Oh, well, mine is emeralds.
Emeralds. All
I
right.
also have a friend who very much likes rubies.
Emeralds and rubies. Okay. He starts opening up the box, and it's got like all the folding of like a jewelry case, right? It's got all the extra like windows and shelves and everything like that. And he digs up 2 rings. He goes, "All right, emerald ring worth 750 gold pieces. There you go.
oh jeez.
Ruby ring worth 1,000 gold pieces. There
Holy
you go.
crap!
Oh my god.
These dragon skills.
Yeah.
You know, like when you leave the bank and you've made like a big like cash deposit and you're like afraid to have it with you.
Yeah.
Bag. Like,
Can I get
the
a
money
nondescript?
symbol?
All right,
Jesus.
not done yet.
Oh jeez.
And
That is flush.
This guy is the richest person in this entire village.
he gets
There's
you
no nobody about it.
sleeves of 100 platinum, 200 platinum. So that's 2,000 gold. So
Wow.
that should get you to 3,750 gold pieces.
Good
Wow.
lord.
So that's another,
Your
that's another
face.
2,000 gold pieces. I'm just gonna write it down in gold.
That's
'cause
fine.
it's easy.
My
Yeah, no,
character does
I'm-
not
I'm
care
just-
about money.
I'm
Everyone
Yeah.
else, like,
Yeah, but it's a little more
Yeah.
ridiculous if
So-
he comes out with just like huge
Yeah.
sacks of money.
With the big like
Yeah.
cash symbol on
Because-
them.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
it's
Because every 10
So it's the- yeah.
coins is 1 pound of weight.
yeah,
That's why giving them to you in
yeah.
in
would have been
platinums
crazy.
or in
Yeah.
gems and rings is
Okay, so
Easier.
total we have 2,345 gold pieces, and then the 2 rings.
you should have 2,000 gold pieces,
Yeah, and then 345 for the other 2.
300 and it's another.
No, for the other things that he bought from us.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just going to
oh,
because I'm
that's
dividing
fine.
it up among
Yeah.
all the people that were
That's
on that
fine.
adventure.
yeah,
Oh yeah, you're
So
getting this.
nice.
yeah.
Girl.
And
Need
the
some of that?
yeah,
Don't
so
kill that dragon, man.
so the yeah.
Fair.
So just for the scales,
Yeah.
what you walk away with is 3,750
Okay.
gold pieces, value of the
Yeah.
rings, and the platinum,
Okay.
plus whatever he spent on the talons, the webbing, and the teeth.
Okay. So
345 for those. So it's the 3,000 something.
750 was just for the scales. That's the price.
Okay.
That's the price for the scales.
but 2 of those are in ring
in-
form. So
In value gold pieces, it's this.
cool.
There you
Awesome. I'll probably just divide that amongst everyone. But yeah.
So
So much.
6 of us?
I rolled a 17 on my
It's 40,
investigation.
35.
Okay, got it.
2095.
40.95.
go. Can I have the chips for free?
Do what for free?
The shell. He wants the shell.
Do you want to eat one?
I want to eat them all.
Fine. You may have one.
Oh,
Just one.
oh.
What do you do with them?
Once you pop, you cannot stop.
You know what? I was in here a couple weeks ago, and you showed me some arrows, which I was interested in. Do you
Yes.
still have them?
I don't know. Can we find them?
What are the
I
chances
do
I
not know.
found them?
You had them behind. You had them behind your little Not shelf. What is this? The
The
counter. You have behind this little counter.
Oh, crap. Well, hold on. Let me look. He goes diving back there to look.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Word.
With your investigation check, roll me
He's crazy.
2. That went wrong. Yeah, roll me 2. Hold on 1 second. No, do that again. You're ruining me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't ruin him. We need
Yeah, roll me a d20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, I changed it. I'm sorry.
15.
15. You find a spell scroll
Ooh.
of
So it
compelled
works for
duel.
Ooh. I can
Ooh,
cast
cool.
that spell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you already cast that spell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's useful.
Yeah, you find that. What were you asking for? The arrows of
Yes.
the +1 arrows. Yes.
Yes.
He does have those still. He digs them up. Although it takes him like a good 30 minutes to find them.
We're just killing time.
That will give me
Oh.
time to look for what I'm looking for, so that's good.
Good. Is upstairs still open?
No, he
No, he
closed
closed
it.
Damn. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Can
he
I
closed
open it?
You can certainly try.
I'd like to try to open it.
Okay. Did you see how he got in there?
Yeah, I was right under it.
No, you were under other stuff.
No, the stuff fell on me when he was going up there, so I assumed I was near enough that I
He
saw
went
it.
to the door to go up,
Oh,
and he
shit.
came back down over you.
Ah, shit. And no, I didn't.
Make an investigation check at disadvantage. 600 gold pieces for the arrows.
12.
12. No.
Well,
Well, this time I repriced them.
Well, I'll tell you what. What if I give you this dragon eggshell?
Figuring it out.
580.
nice.
Well then,
It's here for a
I'll just
haggle.
pay the 600.
Oh.
Oh.
Make a persuasion check.
Maybe I'll get hungry later. I don't know.
Okay.
Nope.
No, not you and this faceless.
I know. I have this 2. That's a 3.
Lord.
2 deadpan.
He rolled a 3.
Oh, barely.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
hysterical.
Yeah.
man.
During this time, I would like to look for any swords that I can use. Just
Okay.
as swords.
Make an investigation check.
Yes, thank you. Investigation 17.
17. You do not find any swords.
Okay.
What you do find, however, is you find this mace you see the beat up handle and the grip on it, and you think, oh, that might be a sword grip. And you go to like grab it and pull it out, but it doesn't pull out of the sheath, and you kind of tug on it for a minute, and you realize there's a bunch of stuff stacked on it. So you kind of push it off, right? You grab it and you pull it out, and it's got this large head, and it's sort of got these 6 rings, sort of divots that make up like the mace head.
Mhm.
But in between them is etched this skeletal visage, and as you turn it, the skull looks like it's laughing. And you go when you pull it up,
Yeah.
it goes, oh, that one's scary. Be careful.
Okay.
I mean,
And
not like
Are you still wearing
but like, oh, like yeah.
I still have my.
Yeah.
Speaking of scary,
um,
great segue for you.
Okay. Now that I know that I'm 80 to 100 pounds, is this heavy to me?
What's
is
your
it like
strength
ridiculous? It's a +2.
No, I mean
It's-
add medium creature.
Right.
What's your score? 14.
Mm-hmm.
So 14.
I'm
You can
only bone and muscle. That's all I
You
am.
can. No, you're actually pretty strong.
Oh.
Yeah. So like.
10 is average.
Yeah, 10 is average.
Fair.
A person with whatever your strength score is multiplied by 15. That's your carrying capacity. That's the most weight you can
Okay.
carry. You do start to. Well, if we were doing encumbrance, we would be doing it at your strength score times 5. So you'd start to slow down
Mm-hmm.
a little bit by like 10 feet, 5
Right.
feet, and then 10 feet. But is it so heavy you can't wield it? No, not at all. This is like.
I just don't know what it is.
It's probably like
It's
8
like-
pounds. It's a mace. You've seen weapons like it before.
Right.
It's got a real heavy head, kind of like an axe, but it's more for bludgeoning, than for chopping.
Right. Which is not a finesse weapon.
It's it's not a good weapon for you, but
it could be.
but it is
for
at
someone.
least interesting.
Okay. I would definitely like to. I'd like to look at it a little longer.
Sure.
And I'd ask him if I could like hold it as I'm
Sure.
still looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Because I have half an hour.
Give it a swing. Test it out.
Oh Lord. So give it a swing. Test it out. I actually
Oh
like.
no!
I left it. Is that thing that can be a two-handed weapon? Or is it still one?
For a mace.
Yeah.
For you.
For me, it'd probably two, but that's why I'm asking. Because if it's two, it's I
Are
definitely.
your wings prehensile? Can they grip things?
No.
No.
They're separate? Okay, I was just wondering. I
No,
was like,
yeah.
can you like
That's
wrap
not how
stuff?
wings work.
Well, some of them that
it's-
like pterodactyl wings
it's
that
only
have
4
like
pounds.
stuff.
Oh, wow, it's only 4 pounds?
It's only 4 pounds.
So
It's just unwieldy because you're used to like a finely balanced
Sword.
sword that you can
Yeah, no, but-
manipulate
yeah.
and everything.
I
This
was
is
very
just
separate.
Yeah.
this
I was
is
very
just
familiar.
bashing.
So then I would walk up to him and say, "Can I use it on your desk? Would you be offended?"
Yes.
Okay. And then I do whatever. I like
God.
aim for the desk, but like swipe left,
Okay.
Ha!
and I hit whatever's there.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh.
Outstanding.
Hey, you already got your
Explosion!
fine.
I ain't dead yet.
Yeah.
So without attuning to it,
Yeah.
you do not gain the magical benefits.
Oh,
But
good.
you do get the feeling that you can feel the energy sort of pouring.
Oh,
out
now
of
you're
it.
interested?
Mhm.
It
No, it's
is
fine.
it is magical. So without attuning, I can't tell you too much.
What it would do and stuff. That's fair.
But you get the strong sense that it deals in fear.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God,
god,
this-
he wants people to be afraid of him. He's such a small bird.
That is
I'm
the
I understand the basics of
the
that.
text of its trait.
Is it
Okay.
a mace of wailing?
No.
Okay.
So when I do that and I hit random things,
Yeah,
Um,
you hit them towards the wall, so they.
okay, good.
Okay.
So it's not crazy.
Yeah.
So I would. How much is this?
Let me see.
Okay.
Yes, there's that, and then I am looking over here. Can I get my book? Oh, my pricing book fell.
Oh.
Excuse me. Hold on. And he goes. He gets the giant
'Cause he
pricing
has
book.
to. Oh,
and he,
I don't
he
know this.
flips it up and he opens it and then he starts running on the pages because the book is bigger than he is.
Oh
Are
my!
you still trying to get out from under the
Yeah,
pile?
probably.
Yeah.
I'm just giving
you're
up.
out at this
Actually,
I was
point.
like, I'm gonna help Ivana.
just
She's still
laying
trapped.
She's
here.
over it.
She's
For
out,
sure.
but she's still sitting on the ground. Like, I'm fine.
Just real sad about it.
stop putting
Let
this
me
stuff away.
see. That would be
Wait.
18,000 gold pieces.
Holy shit! Say that one more time.
18,000.
Ah,
So I hold it and I say, I don't need, I don't need, and I just put it on the desk. I put
A
it
number,
like
a
it's-
number that Avigoy has never before associated with
Yeah.
money.
I just put it on the desk, and I actually push it like next to the book.
Yeah. No, you do it, and he's like, all right, and you just toss it.
Now we know it's here. The other thing that I would look for is any art.
There is a ton of art. It's art
Now-
everywhere.
now that-
not a lot of it good, but
So I'll do two things. As I'm looking through the art, can I also talk to him?
sure.
Okay, so
So is there anything else you are looking for to buy?
No, the arrows are just +1. They don't do anything like.
It's just
I don't know,
20,
apparently
20
I can-
arrows of +1
Apparently, I can
ammunition.
accidentally create ice arrows, so I'm just gonna.
Hey,
I'm not gonna get the arrows right now.
Okay.
You can create
Yeah.
ice arrows.
Oh, you weren't here for that.
It's a new.
I didn't do
You
it
know
on
what?
purpose.
All y'all who are doing fun stuff over here, I
didn't-
just want a better sword. It's fine.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Okay. When you help her out, would you like to help her look for anything?
Sure, because I'm helping her put stuff away. So
Okay.
if I see anything,
Oh.
So we both-
So I'll give
everybody-
you a investigation check.
I'm just like, there's stuff everywhere, and I want to be able to come back here.
No.
Nope, that's a natural one.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
That's fine.
False.
It just means there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Nothing that
That's
we
what
can
that means.
see.
Not looking for anything to buy right now.
Good,
Yeah.
Good.
Can you help me? Sure. I'm helping. I'm helping.
Fucking
No,
girl.
she didn't want to put it away. I'm making her
I
put it,
know.
so I'm watching her to make sure
Yeah.
she's putting stuff away.
Just
I
kicking stuff
would
into the corners.
take out my notes.
Yeah.
About the different it was on the tapestry the other day.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to associate anything that description wise that I got from that. So the different figures in the tapestry.
Make an investigation check.
9.
There's a lot of different stuff. It's mostly gods. Doesn't seem to be a lot of historical figures, but there's so much crap stacked up
Yeah,
here.
it's hard.
On another day, you may find something else.
So then, conversation wise, as I'm looking, I'd be like, Gooter, how long have you been here?
Let me see. What's today?
Oh, the first of
Savages!
Savages.
As I'm putting things away.
Yep.
Irritatively.
What year is it?
Irritably.
Oh, 380.
61.
61.
Sure.
360. I'm in the future.
We got the 3.
361.
I've been here 62 years.
Oh, 62. Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you know about the admirals, the pirate admirals?
They're admirals now?
Oh,
So that's a no.
okay. Well,
Who's an admiral?
an admiral are the people that are the pirates on the ships.
No, I know what an admiral is. I'm saying, who are the admirals?
Oh, okay, question. There's a white and scarlet. Oh, colors. Epoch and Alan James.
And
Alon comes in here sometimes.
Oh, he does.
Yeah,
Oh, what does he look for?
he likes weird stuff. He
Oh.
likes special stuff. He likes boats and bottles.
Oh, like bottles like these bottles?
Yeah, but with a boat in them.
Oh, boats in bottles.
can I hear that? Can I start looking for one of those?
Sure.
Yeah, can we look for one?
Yeah.
Sure. Make an
Okay.
investigation check.
Can I?
I will say at disadvantage because you guys have
All right.
you've
so
been looking
at
through
disadvantage
stuff
for
at
both
but
this
of
if
us.
point.
if he's assisting,
Okay.
can I just make a
Alright,
flat
yeah,
roll
make
then?
it-
Yeah, I'll make
Yeah.
you a flat roll.
I'll
Sure.
Please be good. Oh yes. 24.
24.
That math was right.
Yeah, you do find a looks like an older orc galleon in a it's a wide squat ship in a greenish bottle. Looks like the sails have sort of fallen on it, but yeah, you find it in there. It's kind of less in like a wine bottle, more in like a
A rum bottle.
jug.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like
well, it's an orc ship. So.
yeah. So
Nice.
like because it's real kind of
Yeah, it's hefty.
Squat.
I would assume.
yeah.
I don't
It's
know, I've
got
never
like
seen an
little
orc ship.
little spiny.
Like the
things.
drugs they sell like sangria in.
Yes.
Like when
yeah.
you buy like the store
Yes.
brand, like just
Yeah,
bottled
and it's
sangria
only got
in
like the
jug.
one
It's
little
the
ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that.
and it's like 400 pounds, but you can only pick it up like with your pinky.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, why are
Yeah.
you breaking my hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to
Perfect.
drink
I'm
you.
glad we're all on the same page.
Yes.
Very much on the same page.
Those things.
Just, and I lean over to class. Do you know? You don't happen to know prestidigitation, do you? Never mind, you don't do magic. Does
Oh,
anyone?
really? You
Uh,
mean
I
like?
I don't.
Please don't.
So continuing the conversation, I'm just trying to.
everything that
Yeah.
I
Condense it,
can't
sorry.
clean
Yeah, I
it.
got
I
Um,
was, I wanted to see if we could fix it.
You've only been here 64 years.
Two. 62.
62 years, sorry.
Yep.
You've seen people come and go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Plenty of people.
Okay, okay.
Depends
I
on
was just
what
curious,
you
Alon James, how long has he been around?
Alon only showed up 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that.
Okay. What does he look like?
Human,
Oh.
real nice hair. He's
Oh.
got nice hair,
Nice hair.
nice brown hair. He's got a beard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know I'm asking a lot, but I kind of want to meet the big people. Little people. You get me.
They're all
know,
big.
They're all big, but I want to
Yeah.
meet the pirate, leaders. You know what I mean?
Lots of pirate leaders come and go.
Yeah. So are you worried
No.
about
Why
that?
would I be worried?
Okay. I was just I don't know. It's always
Do I need
changing.
to worry?
No, I don't think you do. Do you?
I don't know. Do I need to lock the store?
No.
I'll lock the
absolutely do
store.
not need to
No,
worry.
you don't need to worry about that. We're gonna leave
I think
anyways.
we come up behind him, but we have the bottle.
But bottle. How much is this?
Let me think. Let me see. 18 gold pieces.
Okay, I will buy it.
All right.
Thank you.
Rolling in the deep over here.
Yeah, right. Y'all who have money.
Well, I should have come kill the dragon.
I was not given that choice.
Gooder. Yeah, it's really nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you too.
My last several adventures have given
Yeah.
no gold.
The rest?
Have a going.
Yes, those are perfect. Have it go away.
Have a going.
Last question, and then we'll get out of your hair. Where did you get this?
I got it from behind my desk.
How many? Just visually, how
Yeah.
many?
So it's 8 bottles that are like glass. They're the glass bottles you get on like a plane or in a mini bar.
Fun, but good shot.
Yeah,
size.
Love it.
that style,
Mhm.
right? They're like of the 8, maybe 3 have some sort of liquid in them.
3 have liquid.
And 2 of them have the corks already popped.
So that would be it. How does it attach? Just so
He just threw it over his shoulder.
that is literally.
Yeah, it's just a belt with some of these things.
So
in
it does have a latch though.
Yeah. There's a normal buckle.
Because wings.
Yeah.
But I would just do that, and
Sure.
now I have it on me.
There you go.
Thank you.
You got it. Okay. Anything else for Gooter?
No.
Does
I'm
not
going
seem
to
like-
usher them quickly out because they've been destroying things. Not you so much. Well, no, you did take a swing at half of his merchandise.
But the magic didn't even work, so it just went. What? He threw it in the back, girl. We're
Yeah,
fine.
but you could have broken something worth 18,000 gold pieces.
This didn't
I'm going to
occur to you.
assume that it's late enough.
It's so much money.
Are you sure that's a number that can be applied to money?
Are you looking nervous again?
I'm like woozy just thinking about it, girl.
Mhm.
That's some nonsense.
I
in there.
guess it's probably we'll meet up.
So about noon time, you
I
guys
hand
meet
you
up.
both a bag of gold, and I'm just
What
putting
in the-
this shit
what
in a
in the
bottle.
fuck did
What
you
the
do?
shit?
Sold the dragon.
I've been like,
You should really come with
Sunbathing.
me one of these
Sure.
times.
Sure.
and I was chilling, but
Right.
Oh, how
Yeah.
much were you
Some
splitting that
sun.
with?
Yeah,
It's in the Discord.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
you're
how
there.
you knew.
You've been tagged.
I literally was like,
I
"What
tagged you.
is happening? What's all this money?"
That's why you get all this money. You already got yours.
Oh my god! I need to look at this.
Yeah, you're rich nobody.
It's
It's not enough to have bought that thing, but you're rich now.
So I don't want to be presumptuous, and I don't want to go sniffing random bottles. But can I?
What?
Can
Don't
I? I've
you?
seen bottles before. I've seen
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can I at least look at it and try
Make
to?
an Arcana check.
Can I? Is it like? Is there stuff in his bottles?
There's
3 of them.
Stuff in
If
3
he
of them.
if he waits, can I help him?
Sure.
Because I make stuff.
Sure. You guys gather up.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
met back up with them.
I'm
You
helping.
Any
Thank
movement in
you.
the ship, Haven?
or do you
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know.
what do I get? What do
She
you
started
usually
to
roll
leave.
for herbalism?
It depends.
Depends.
It depends on what I'm making.
Yeah.
What do I have as medicine?
That's fine.
So she can
Arcana
help
check.
us out.
Yeah.
Pick a
with
color.
advantage.
Give me the red one.
The red.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely the red one. Good choice. You said Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Good choice.
looks like even the empty bottles have have something in them.
Oh.
They are capped like incense. One is a minor gust of wind bottled
Fun.
cantrip, so just like a puff of air. The other one is of the three liquids. You have a seltzer water. You have a distilled rose oil. And then you have a, I will say a invigoration draft.
Ooh.
That'll give you 2d10 temporary hit points for 1 minute.
What?
For you, our squishy, squishy friend.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Temporary hit
Yeah.
points.
You could do
Bless.
some really light.
For 1 minute.
1 minute.
Nice.
Wait, was he just releasing cantrips into the air?
Kinda.
You were gonna let him waste all those cantrips.
No, I
I know.
Thank you.
What the fuck are you talking
You're
about?
welcome.
Nothing. It's fine.
That's so cool. And when I'm done with these, I can still keep.
They're
the
just
bottles.
they're just little bottles. Yeah.
But P.S.
But I
Let's
know-
learn how to bottle spells like cantrips.
But these are different bottles, though, right? Like they're not.
Oh, they're not uniform. Yeah.
I kind of like it.
It looks like he probably was like trying to clean up one day and was like, this goes in the belt and this goes in the belt.
I
and this
love
goes in the
it.
belt. And then like he
just messy, like
yeah, he was like, all right. And he threw that right, like you get his organization system is very much stuff's on the floor,
I need a place to put
and he
it.
puts it,
Yep.
and then he's like, all right, let's put something else on top of that. Like
are,
he's
are they like clear glass? Or are they like jewel tones?
there are two sort of greenish ones, and the one that has the invigoration draft is a blue one. The rest are slightly like they're like old style glass tinted green. So they're not pure glass in that they're clear. They just have but they're not green.
Yeah.
It's just like that little bit of tint.
Yeah.
if I wanted to, at some point, I could fill these with stuff.
Sure, absolutely.
Look, I'm thinking Legend of Zelda. I'm thinking
Yeah.
putting a fairy in a bottle. You got me. You got me.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
even.
Actually, very bad idea.
What? I believe that's me. Yes.
Yeah, you are the one that I'm looking at. Yep.
Sure.
So do you think your friend would introduce us to Mr. James?
We have a
Captain
gift now.
Admiral James.
We do.
I don't see why he wouldn't. Whether or not Admiral James is willing to take us is a highly different matter, but Hades doesn't really stand on ceremony like that. Let's go visiting.
Oh yay!
I'd like to go up to the
To
gang
which
plank of the Opal Nightmare.
of the Opal Nightmare.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like to say hello to Hades and ask him for
Okay.
Just stand in the back and look competent.
Okay.
and
You
look competent.
you ring the bell to come aboard. Clong, 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 clong. Clong, 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 clong. And you hear a door slam, and you hear
Yay!
and you just hear from make a perception check.
Everybody?
Sure.
15.
19.
99.
9. Anything above a 15, you guys hear the faint voice of Hades yelling from within his cabin quarters. Chaos Dodie! Eat the bell! Down the gangplank comes running the big blue Slod, his knuckle bones like piercing into the gangplank.
Don't eat the bell.
And he grabs the bell and just sort of snatches it off and like swallows it down. You can watch it sort of expanding his gullet. And he sort of does that toad
That
puff
Eeyore thing.
thing. Then eventually it gets in his stomach. And he turns back around, and as he goes up, he starts bounding it.
Yeah.
No, he's like the crocodile from Peter Pan now.
Oh no.
I love
Do,
that.
do, 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 do.
You don't have to know.
Chaos Dodie, spit that bell out.
That's how bird people do.
For like the next for like the next 3 minutes, Chaos Toady is just over the edge of the ship trying to spit the bell out. Yeah.
Would it be weird if I rubbed his back?
Yeah.
You do. He's like, and then you do a little more. And he looks back.
Oh,
Okay,
helping,
I'm gonna go
Not
up.
helping.
I'm gonna go up and I'm just.
Eventually, just
Splash.
Oh, this poor
Gross.
Toad. I'm gonna just go up.
it's a blue slide.
No.
I still.
It's not a real toad.
I know. I will still always associate him with our Toady, though, and it just makes my heart.
So during this time of day, are people more waking up? Are they doing?
People are
things?
waking up. The Opal Nightmare is still pretty quiet.
Okay. I was wondering if they were like packing.
No, they don't seem to be in a rush, but you know they plan on setting sail tomorrow.
Okay.
Most ships do.
Good to know.
Yeah, today's the recovery day.
Yeah. Today's the hangover day.
Yeah,
they know they're
today's-
not going to get anything done.
Today's
with the
hangover
water.
day. Yeah. You guys make your way up onto the deck of the ship as Chaos Toady is finishing his command.
Oh, ladies.
And you guys make your way into Captain 80's quarters. He has a well-carved desk. It looks very large for a halfling of his size.
I like big things.
Yeah, doesn't know if you don't really know if he has like a chair or anything back there. You can't see it. You do see he has a hammock hanging over the desk.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
you can see hung up on one end is his shark tooth mask as his face and little arm dangles out the bottom of it,
Yes.
and it's slowly rocking.
Excuse me, Captain.
What do you want?
I should be asking you that. Do you need something? You seem
I'm
in
gonna
distress.
I'm gonna hold out my flask.
Why are you so loud?
Like
It will.
Can I give him 5 points of play on hands to
Cure poison?
yeah?
Sure.
Please, yes.
Yes, that's so smart. Yeah.
Yes.
Did that help at all?
That makes my tummy warm.
Good one.
That's good warm.
Good.
Could I'll try not to be quite so loud.
He's got like a little hole for his head cut out. You get the feeling he hangs
Like a
over
massage?
his
Like a massage
like
chair?
his-
where you-
but a hammock. So like he sticks his head through so he can read
oh my
stuff
god.
on
Oh
the
my
desk.
gosh, I love it.
Oh my god.
So much.
Fuck my
Or
life.
like vomit when he's in this position.
I love
like
it.
a bucket underneath.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Excuse me, Captain.
Yes.
Would you be, it seemed like you enjoyed yourself last night very much.
There were contests.
How did you do?
I don't know.
Well, I'll assume you
How,
won.
how does it feel like you did?
I don't think anyone's ever won. Ever.
I'll just tip my flask at that and take
Yeah.
a drink.
Well,
Been there.
it did seem like your good friend Admiral James did very well.
Yeah.
Do you think you might be able to introduce us? We've never quite seen anything like his ship, except, of course, yours, the only ship in the sea who could rival it. But I am fascinated by what that one does. As you know, coming from the family I come from, it's just sort of an odd fascination for me. Do you think we'd be able to pop over and say hello when you're feeling up to it, of course?
If it flies, I will puke on you.
You do not have to be aboard when it flies. I promise you that.
As long as you know,
I do know.
if it flies,
Yes,
I will puke on you.
I am prepared. I fully accept responsibility for you and your vomit, sir.
I don't.
Today, Yvonne is cutting covered in everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
this is her
fucking prepared.
episode of just like. bleh.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Put me on my back.
Yep, nope, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
I'm pretty tall. Can I just
Yeah.
pick him up?
Do you like the Japanese tablecloth thing where you flip it and he flips over?
Okay.
She probably sees you all walking
Where's
and
your
is
sense?
like,
Where's your sense of finesse?
What do you do to it?
Oh my God.
yeah.
It was a suggestion. If it wasn't Southern, it wasn't happening.
All right, you guys.
Jesus.
It's not hard. He's not a big person.
But we tried, we're trying.
He's got to get dressed.
I wanted to like take
He's
the edge.
dressed.
He's
I
got-
was suggesting that she
he's
take the
still
edge of the
dressed from
hammock and
last
flip him
night.
like an egg.
Sure. You roll him over. Okay.
Step one.
Okay. Here we go.
Can I look for a bucket?
Okay. All right. I can do this. I can do this. 1, 2, 3. Up.
Can I catch him?
He doesn't need you to.
Okay, good.
Nice.
No, he's got a pretty high dex. His acrobatics are strong. He rolled a 12, so he's up out of the hammock on the floor with a plum. And he lands in his usual bravado style, as though he was eternally expecting applause. And then as soon as he finishes, like he sticks the landing, and then he's like, All right,
Need a
let's-
bucket.
Nope. Bucket. There's nothing to bucket. We're all out of bucket.
Oh, excellent.
Good.
I was told to be on this ship.
Do you ever want to be on any ship, to be fair?
Well, actually, I'm really kind
Oh,
of
that one
interested in
specifically,
flying one.
But
He's
we
excited. He's just not sure.
we'd very much like, as I mentioned in the introduction, and if possible, you haven't been in town very long, so you might not know. We are constantly looking to make ourselves useful and learn more about these pirate organizations, and would be very interested in possibly being sought out for a job. If you could recommend us, I know my way around the ship, and I can vouch for all of them.
What sort of job do you want?
Whatever sort he's willing to give us, honestly. We've been very useful in the past.
Who are you trying to work for?
Admiral James.
Oh,
Just on a short term, take us out for a trip and see if we are useful to him, and then drop us off wherever he is. It's not a problem.
oh.
A 3-hour tour.
And the rest of our campaign.
Yes. But it goes on for 9 seasons.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fine.
The rest of our campaign.
How does he?
Trapped on this
I know you know each other, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know each other from the sea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the sea. He came flying over, and
Were you in distress at the time? I would never
No.
assume you would be in distress.
No.
I'm just curious.
no, he attacked me. We shot back.
Oh.
I yelled at him a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
He shot at us some more. We shot back.
That
I
sounds
was
about right.
fast. He was maneuverable.
Mm-hmm.
We went in circles. I think we ran out of ammo or
Oh.
gunpowder.
So how did you guys actually start talking?
Well, I had Chaos Toady jump onto the boat, and we began assailing him, and we fought to a standstill because he wouldn't let the other people get into the fight, which was nice. It was very nice of him.
Oh.
Very well. And then Chaos Toady ate somebody, and they got mad at Chaos Toady. But then I stopped Chaos. It was
Yeah.
We call him Chaos Toady for a reason.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Love it.
Oh.
But
So that's how you met. But you've kept contact since.
yes,
Seems
yeah.
like a good partnership there.
No, we are good. He wanted to be. He's like, I'm an admiral, and I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, yes. He's like, where's your fleet? He goes, I only have one ship. I was like, that's not an admiral. He goes, but I am. I was like, that's a lie. And he goes, no, it's not.
It's like I was there.
I know.
Oh, well
So-
told, sir.
So you didn't believe him, but now that you're here, do you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter.
Not to me.
It's not really
It's
your
more
way.
about the respect of the ships themselves, yes?
Yes, look, pirates don't join fleets.
Oh, they don't. That's
No.
weird. Then do you find this weird?
I've done the fleet pirate thing before.
Mhm.
I did not like it.
Uh,
I prefer to live on my own 2 feet, in my own boat, on my own Chaos Toad. Speaking of which, Chaos Toad 8,
oh, Lord.
carry me.
Oh,
Yes.
And for the first time you've ever heard of, 80s is not riding Chaos Toady.
Oh.
He is just being
Being
cradled.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
that. I love that so much. As we're following, can I keep like try to keep pace? Like try to.
Sure.
I know it's
Yeah.
awkward dodging essentially.
No,
but
I
I'm
mean
like-
you can fly. You're fine.
We're still inside though, right?
He's walking out onto the
Perfect. So then I would
You're way
like
in the back.
fly above, and I want to keep asking like just random things about
Sure.
him. So Alan, you're essentially friends now, yes?
Oh yeah, no, good friends.
Good friends. Oh, that's
Yes.
great.
Yeah, it
Well.
was about a year ago.
Oh, that was
No,
recent.
year and a half.
Yeah. So the halfway of him being an admiral, I heard he was here for 3 years.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
good information. Well, do you know how his communications are with the other pirate admirals? Do they respect him or do they fear him? It could be two different things.
Probably both.
Mm,
He gets along best with Epoch.
Epoch. Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't piss that one off yet, did we?
I don't know.
I'm asking my friends.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think we've met them. We have
I
not
did.
met any. I have a contact in Epoch's fleet, but we've never actually done anything to. No, that was
he
White.
pissed off.
Good. Good to know.
Yeah, no.
This is
Pissed off
good.
White, not Epoch. So
Yep.
good. But yeah.
As we're kind of like flying over, can the ships are near each other?
Yeah, they're all moored at the dock.
Can I see?
Make a perception check.
I don't know why I chose this blue one today. Perception? Oh, I think it's a 15 actually. That's not as bad.
Hazel and Quill, by
Yeah,
the way,
15.
are as far away as we can be while still seeming like we're walking as a part of the
back
group.
in the group, just like.
That's fair.
This is bizarre and neither of us like it.
Listen, this is the point where my morning got weird. Okay.
And Gooter was a
This was
thing.
it.
That's funny.
Yes, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
funny.
Wow.
We just spent the entire conversation taking just the tiniest
being like-
steps away.
Jesus.
We were in the doorway before Chaos already picked him up.
She's like, man, we're done.
Okay.
15.
You do see Alon James's ship. It is active. Yeah, looks like not the entire crew, but there is a skeleton crew up and working. Looks like they're checking guns and doing sort of maintenance-y things about the ship. Some decks swabbing and scrubbing, some checking. There's more on the, I don't know what it's called, but on the like command deck of the ship.
Where the wheel is?
Yeah, there is more instruments than you find on a normal vessel. So it looks like a fair number of them are maintaining those, checking things on
Okay.
those.
Okay, so I would get down
Mhm.
and walk. I wouldn't want to fly. I wouldn't want to look intimidating.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to look weird. Not that the Chaos Toad is not
Yeah,
enough.
but he's expected.
True,
They know
true.
him.
Can I, when we get to the dock, ring the bell myself?
Yeah, as you guys, just before you get there, he goes, all right, Chaos Toady, put me down. He's okay. Who's a good Chaos Toad? I am. Yes, you are. Ready? Bite. And he puts the bit in his mouth.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hazel takes a visible step away at this point. It's been kind of like an inch
Yeah.
more
Haven
than
thinks it's adorable.
Yeah. Tosses the reins up over the back. He's all right. Chaos Toady, down. And 80s takes a step back, takes a couple steps forward, jumps onto his back, grabs the reins, and now in his Captain Morgan style goes, Chaos Toady, up. Up we go. Nice and easy. Little easier.
Oh, Lord.
Little easier than that. Easier than? Okay. No, we gotta go more than that. Okay, well, fine. I'll just deal with it. Let's go.
God.
Yeah, no, trailing behind.
I ring the bell. I ring the bell.
You ring the bell. He doesn't wait for the bell. He just starts to go.
Yeah,
He's
it's-
just going up?
Yeah, because it's his.
Yeah.
I'd like to go with Toby
Okay.
and the boss.
I'm going to wait until
I'll go up.
Okay.
I'm going to wait until I...
Yeah, Toady leads the way. As you guys are making your way up there, you can see a number of individuals that so they continue their work. They don't seem too plussed by Chaos Toady or the halfling riding up. As you guys are approaching, there is this deep brown-skinned woman with tight braids, sort of large, not cornrows, but large braids. 3 of them braided down her hair, sort of deep olivey skin, maybe a little ebony. Well muscled. She has a long. She has a tight tunic that sort of flares into a longer, like tails that go to her ankles. Dressed in sort of a maroonish undercut color that lines the edges of her tunic as well. Leather pants, leather boots. She comes stepping down off the command deck.
Courtney's ready.
Uh-huh.
Oh Lord.
Female NPC, Courtney, prepared.
I'm interested.
She comes down.
I have a problem.
Comes down off the command deck, slowly holding the handrail, less out of like pain or necessity, just sort of regality to her. Moves with grace and purpose. 80s looks up at her and goes, Nefiri! 80s? I have friends that wanted to meet the captain. I guess they saw the shooting last night. It was quite the display. Indeed it was. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna lay on the back of Chaos Toady until Alan comes out. Whatever you feel like. It is. I'll be back in a few minutes. Please come up, all of your friends.
And that's when I start to go up.
Okay. She disappears into the captain's quarters. It is about 5-10 minutes before she makes her way back out. The captain's getting up. We'll be out in just a moment. So, please, if you don't mind waiting, here on deck. What are you guys doing as you wait for Alana?
I would look at Nefiri as she's walking up, and I would try on purpose. How did you say your name?
Nefiri.
Nefiri? Nefiri?
Yes.
Nefiri. As you can see, I can fly myself. Yes, please. But I'm curious how you do it with a ship.
That would be a bit of a trade secret.
Oh, secret. No. I completely understand. That's really... Flight is really important to me, so I was just curious.
It is quite magical.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I would assume as such. It's up there where you're going, right?
Some of the controls are, but most of the operational mechanical pieces down below or set within the hull.
How do you feel about flying?
I enjoy it quite a lot.
It's fun up here, well, up there, right?
It gives you a good perspective.
Oh, perspective is important. That's usually what I do for my friends when we go out in the world, you know. I fly above to see things. I would assume that helps you too.
Helps us tremendously.
Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but my eyes can see further than yours. Do you use something like binoculars or
we have some spy glasses.
Spyglass. Binoculars are not a thing yet. We use spyglasses. Do you carry them personally, all of you, or just whoever's flying the ship?
Certain positions.
Certain positions. Yes, that makes sense. I was just curious. Thank you.
Not a problem. What is your name, little bird man?
Avid Goy.
Avikoy.
Hope you enjoy your time. Thank you.
I just like to observe people on deck. They seem in a good mood. If they seem super hungover, if they seem like they're
Some of them are more hungover than others. The ones you can hear some hungover groans from like below deck. But everybody seems to be in relatively good spirits.
like if anyone is fearing a bosun's mate, or if anyone is fearing the captain coming on deck.
No,
Good, excellent.
no, nothing obvious. Nothing along those lines.
The crew's good to each other. They speak to each other. They're not.
They are
How are they dressed as well?
The ones that are working.
They have those gliding things that we talked about. I'm just kidding. I'm just
They
kidding.
all do.
They're all they're all tethered in so that they can just.
A lot of them have more. Make an intelligence check. Or insight. I'll take either.
Okay. Intelligence. Yeah. 13.
Okay. So what you see, a lot of them are dressed in leathers. Not a lot of not a lot of light clothing that most sailors would wear. It is getting more into the later fall months.
True.
But you, who flies, knows that the wind and the height get very cold.
Yeah.
So they are. It looks like they're a lot of the clothes that they wear, and even on Nefiri and things like that. They have like zippers or buttons, like locks to tighten them up around them, and for like additional layers. Like that tunic that she has a number of snaps on it, so she could wear it open at a lower level in the summer, and then when they were to fly, she would snap it closed, maybe bring sleeves onto it.
Nice.
Right. So
That's
it looks
smart.
like a lot of them have
It's extra apparel that I could definitely
Yes. Yeah, they do not have a uniform, but they dress for a different function than your average pirate does. Leathers are very much
insulary or whatever
looks
that
like
called. It doesn't.
they're sort of thin layers. You get the feeling they're insulated. Yes.
That's
Yes.
where my sorry.
Yeah, they are.
Insulated.
It is insulated for warmth. It's also a lot of leather to cut the wind, as opposed to looser flowing things, right? Or heavy wools, because wools get damp. They get heavy.
And then they never dry again.
And they
Ever, and
never,
they smell
and they
terrible.
never dry again. So these people dress because they do.
It's necessity.
Yeah.
It's like they have to dress this way to function on this ship.
Right. Yeah.
How are the races? Am I looking at only humans? Am I looking at
It is a
probably not a bunch of orcs because they're heavy? I would
Not.
assume.
You do see.
I'm trying to gauge
What is-
this ship. I'm
what is
sorry,
it?
y'all.
No. These are good questions. You don't see a lot of crew members on deck. You've got maybe 8. Of
Skeleton crew, that's
of the 8, you see about 4 humans, counting the Fury. There is 1 halfling. There is a dragonborn,
Nice.
and there are 2 elves.
Like straight up elves.
Yeah.
What elf? High
Not
elf?
halves
Can we tell?
elves.
Make a perception check.
She would know more than me.
Oh, modified 20.
Modified 20.
Yeah.
You can tell that one of it is a high elf, and one of them looks high elf, but higher.
Okay.
A
Yeah.
little,
Got it.
a little weirder. You get they have the pupilless eye nonsense. And you get the very vibrant hair color. It is a blonde, but it's less blonde. It's more sunshine.
Ooh, cool.
Nice. Got it.
So
I've never seen that, so I find Neferi so
Neither
much
have
more
I, so.
interesting in my mind.
Yeah.
Hazel's very on guard.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
After I ask those questions, I'd probably just walk around. I don't want to fly, but
Yeah.
probably like trying to look.
you notice that the ship does not have sails. It does not have masts.
It was dark. Probably wouldn't even have noticed
You
that.
you wouldn't have
From last night.
It's one of those things where your brain just assumes that they have
Mhm.
masts and sails and things like that. Like you almost fill it in. But
Yeah.
when you're on deck, there are no masts, there are no sails.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's no crow's nest. There's no.
There is no crow's nest.
Oh.
There
This is totally stripping the ship in my mind. This is cool. Like,
yeah, the most that you can start to see looks like there are at about the midway point of the ship, right up along the rails, along the sides, the hull it's like a 4 foot, so about that long, and about a foot thick. There are these rails that you imagine forms like a ring around the bottom of the ship.
So I
That
can.
comes up to the rails about here.
Is there a
Interesting.
masthead? Figurehead?
There is no figurehead on the mast. Yeah, on the front. No, there
Yes.
the bow.
I screwed him
Yes.
up by saying mast. Yeah.
The stern.
The stern is the back.
Stern is the back.
That was the front.
I don't know.
Oh.
I wish.
Yeah.
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 There is no figurehead. Like there's no maiden. There's no skull. There's no kraken or skeleton or dragon or any of
Yeah.
that.
Got it.
Can I say hello to the Dragonborn in Draconic?
Yeah, absolutely. He responds back, greetings.
Hello. And all the rest of this in Draconic. I
Sure.
say, whoa. What color is he? May I?
He-
What color? What's your race?
A dragon.
Let me tell you your
just
race.
said it.
I know.
He is.
What's your Draconic heritage, yo? I want to know.
What's your bloodline, bro?
He's from Grim Tosavar.
I mean, that's what I'm here for.
From.
He is.
I'm hoping for a metallic. I feel bad though.
No, he is. He is red scaled.
Oh, yeah. Well, good thing we saw all those things.
They're duller red, and they have. It sort of has more of like a snake pattern, kind of on it.
Interesting.
Which has like. It's like a dull red, a little more orangish, and the patterning is like a dull gold, a little more orangish as well, sort of blends. So he may be some sort of mix along those lines.
Cool. I would take an as I'm kind of like awkwardly chicken walking to him. Can I take note of what he's doing?
Yeah, he is inspecting the deck cannons.
Cool. I would walk over and be like, "Whoa, firepower!" And I'd be like, "I saw what you did last night. Were you helping with these?"
Indeed, I was.
Oh, did you make one of the shots yourself?
I was the command deck, so it is a team effort.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. I was just trying to gauge who did that so far, and it was a good hit and all of that.
So much of the ship is about working together.
Oh, part of a crew. I understand.
Exactly.
These people, and I kind of like randomly point, still talking in
Mhm.
Draconic. They're sort of my crew, but we lack a ship. How long have you been on this one?
I've been on this one 2 years, 3 months, 14 days.
Oh, so specific. That's very cool. Do you like being on this ship?
Quite a lot.
Yeah. The family more than friends, I would assume. So you know everybody by now.
We occasionally take on newcomers, but yes, I know them.
You take newcomers?
occasionally.
How did you get on this ship? Too personal?
I was sailing around the Dragon's Horn. When Alon set upon the vessel, we were outgunned, outmanned.
Outnumbered, outnumbered. Sorry, he doesn't get that because he doesn't know Hamilton. Sorry.
Stop it. God damn it.
Many
Hamilton.
fled the ship. I remained.
Oh.
When Alon boarded and searched, I stood at the captain's door. I told him he would not enter here. He knocked me out. When I woke up, I was on this ship.
Did he tell you why he brought you on the ship?
He said I had fire. I told him, of course, I'm a dragon. I'm a red one. A little bit of gold, like I am literally fire. I am death. And he goes, well, you can stay, be fire and death for us,
Oh, Lord.
or you can leave. I said, all right. I went to leave, and then I realized I was very high up. So I decided to be fire and death.
That was probably a good idea. Oh, I just realized I didn't ask your name. What is it?
Rex.
Hell yeah. Rex.
Rex.
Rex. Rex. Rex. Rex.
Sorry, I was like listening to this, but it just sounds like you're trying to flirt with this guy.
Aw.
He's wildly uncomfortable right now.
Angela going to side-eyeing in the
He's
back.
getting like a lot of it at this
Nobody
point.
else
He's got
thinks-
like 8 months of drag.
Sure.
8 weeks
Right.
of drag. So he was like, oh, I'm going to listen, see how much I understand. He's like, kind of wish I didn't do this.
Now I'm uncomfortable.
Now I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, and I, as I'm kind of like nodding off, like, and doing that, I would kind of like try my best to I don't want to say impress upon him, but that's what I'm trying to say. Impress upon him, interest,
Okay.
in like purposely asking those questions about
Make
joining.
a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's understood.
14.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Yeah. Yeah.
14.
He seems to at least get the idea of what you're looking for. He is cagey in as much that he doesn't have that authority,
Of course.
but he is not off put or he's not.
He's not also surprised.
Yeah. No.
How young would you say he was, or old?
Ooh, tough to tell.
Right.
You don't have a ton of
Dragon
experience.
face.
Avis was a part of my life
Okay.
all my childhood, and I knew he was in his 20s, and he's now in his 30s.
What if that noise didn't happen in Wardo? What
This
if
one?
what if we didn't do that?
You hate it?
I really hate it. What if we
Good to
What if we
know.
could not do that?
I will never spring that upon you again.
He is a
I'm a monster.
middle-aged dragonborn.
Middle age. Okay.
Yeah. Because they only live to be about 60, if I remember correctly.
80.
80.
But yes.
Okay. Still middle-aged.
Cool. I'm assuming
Sure.
within all that conversation, pretty
Yes.
much
Are you guys
limit.
doing anything else?
Okay, so Quill is really excited to be on this ship, but he doesn't want to look like he's excited to be on
Sure,
the ship. So
sure.
instead,
Play cool. Bro.
he's, now that we're outside in the sunlight and they're not moving, he's actually trying to get a good look at the model because it was dark in that little
Okay. Yeah.
thing. So he's holding it up. It's probably catching the sun. But also, just wondering if anyone is showing any particular interest in us. Like, we're a weird group.
You are
We're a very weird group, even I feel like for this ship.
You are a weird group. They are nonplussed by Chaos Toady. They are familiar with Chaos Toady.
Okay.
They are plussed by us.
I mean,
They're not. They're not so much plussed by you guys. Like they're
It's
curious
like-
who
we're
you
different. We got a lot of
are.
weird weapons. Like we have a lot of weapons showing. Where
And we just like walked
make a
on with
perception
this
check.
guy. Also, we're not.
and
part
we
of
just
his
walked
crew.
on with Chaos.
with
Toady. I
Chaos
feel
Toady and
like
ladies.
You get the feeling they're assuming that you are part of 80s
okay.
crew,
Got it.
and 80s is a weird group.
So they're
So
like,
by association,
it's a 19.
the 19.
You notice that a lot of them are armed with firearms.
Okay.
Yeah. Occasionally in the Pirate Island, you see firearms. The most you really see are at the Iron Six. There are not a lot of gunmen, even on most ships. You get the feeling that maybe the flagship of the Admirals has like a corps of riflers or pistoliers or something like that, but firearms are not as reliable or so widespread that like everybody is healed with one. Here they are. Here it is. So as far as like your weapons and the idea of you guys being, not that you're not dangerous, but you came with a friend and they are all armed.
And because I mean I've never seen a high elf before
Sure.
that I know of.
Yeah.
I mean, can I tell that it's an elf?
Absolutely.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
So to me, it just kind of looks like a very strange elf.
It looks.
I don't
Make
know
an
if it's
insight check.
He or she.
At this point, when you get so high, it's like
the high
androgyny
elves, I mean,
central.
yeah, that's what
He, she, they.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
non-binary elf.
Yep.
The
10.
So for clarity, there is a female high elf,
Okay.
and then there is the
higher elf?
higher elf,
Mm.
The androgynous higher elf.
the androgynous higher elf.
You'd have to speak to her to know.
You rolled a 10.
Yes.
Okay, on insight there.
Yes.
Great. So for Quill, he recognizes an elf, right? You've seen
Okay.
half elves, you've seen your wood elves.
Yes.
You've never seen a high elf, right?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of. It looks like a high elf to you looks like an elf that never went outside.
Okay. Does it look like a drow to me, or is it
No.
really not a drow? Okay.
No. The
I
skin
mean,
tone.
they look like elves. Though.
Yeah, the
Outside.
skin tone is fair.
Okay.
The hair is it's like a flaxen blonde. Of the female high elf. She is very clearly not drow, just in skin tone alone.
Okay.
She looks like what you would imagine an elf that spent all day inside reading.
Alright.
What, like you're like, oh,
Oh, so
well,
one
you're
who's
kind of
never
booky.
done, not
That's-
one who's never done any work.
yeah.
All
You're
right.
like, oh,
It's not interesting.
yeah.
We have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Elves are so racially.
The higher
tense
elf.
all the time.
Mhm.
I would say that both elves are athletic in their build. Muscular. You sort of base that assumption on skin tone. The higher elf is sort of a golden tan.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
they
and
probably both are gonna look down on me. So.
the hair
Well, not physically, but
hair is like I said,
Okay.
it's
Like-
long,
like-
it's sort of a wild
okay.
like a wild surfer in cut blonde, but it almost shines the way the light catches it. Like it's
That's really cool.
reflective.
Good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, because. All right.
Yeah.
It's an elf thing. You mentioned musculature earlier. Could I just based off the Dragonborn, could I tell that he was also in that vein of like everybody's kind of like beefed up on the ship, or is it just specifics with those
He
particular?
looks hardy. He looks strong. The others look like they do like parkour and like the others are doing CrossFit, right? And he just looks like a power lifter. He just looks like like he's just a broad dude.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm curious about that.
Yeah, he's and like the dwarf is also looks strong, looks functional, but he's got a little bit of a belly on him. But
So it's not a structure of the ship.
Right.
Like I'm looking at it and like so
No.
they're doing something else
no,
on here. Like,
but the elves and the Fury, like they CrossFit together.
oh,
Right? Like they get on the ship and they're pushing weights and they got the rope thing. That
I
they're
love
doing.
it.
Nobody knows why those ropes aren't attached to anything. They're like, it's a useless thing, but they're like, we're gonna do the rope thing, right?
There's
Like,
rolling tossing barrels.
they invented tires to flip, right? So yeah, like
I'm dying.
Yeah.
That's so much fun. Okay.
Yes.
Speaking of seeing that everyone has guns, Yvonne is 100% going up and being like, I see you have a gun. I have one too. They're very piratey and tough. She is 100% having that Mulan moment with people.
I watched Mulan before I came here.
Okay.
Just, it is happening.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, good.
Or
With
I'm a
advantage
sword.
because gun?
no.
I'm kidding.
You're so small.
Ooh, that's not bad. I am so small. So persuasion or
There's persuasion.
okay, cool.
You know
Oh,
what it
good.
is? I keep forgetting that.
That's a 22.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
That's cocked. Just check.
Yeah, just intelligence.
So 13.
13. So, so you come
No,
up.
12 because it's not a stone of luck thing. 12.
Sure. So you come up, you're talking with some of the crew members. You avoid the command deck. They're a little busier,
Yeah.
right? But some of the guys, there is a there's a human woman that is there helping with the cannon maintenance and cleaning them out and things like that from last night. She is super happy to talk guns with you.
Good.
And she
I make a brand.
you do.
What's her name? Do I have a new contact?
Let's not go that far. but
Yeah. Buddy.
You
That's
do
fine,
make,
a
you
buddy
do
is
make a
gold.
friend. Yeah, her name is
We don't have enough time for carousing.
Naveen.
yo.
Naveen?
Naveen.
Of Maldonia?
I apologize. Nisha. I apologize. Not Naveen. Nisha. Yeah, I read the mail chart. By
That's
accident.
We'll find the Friends of Maldonia one day.
What is she, by the way? What did
She's
you
a
say?
human. Yeah.
Human woman, very interested in talking guns with me.
Yeah, and she's talking like you show her your gun, it's fancy. She's like, "Ooh, that's really cool." She shows you she's got 2 pistols, and she's like, she's modifying her guns and like talking
Ooh,
about
She knows about some
yeah,
guns.
like she really likes talking guns.
Good, I'm
So
gonna
you
talk.
do you're able to, that's what your intelligence check was for. You're not impressing her, but you're keeping up
Good.
enough. So it's not enough where like somebody's like, when they really like something, they're like, I'm gonna talk to you about all this stuff, and
And
you're
you're
like,
like,
I know nothing, and they're like, oh,
However, I can also segue into stories about its previous owner
sure.
to catch her attention. Does the name spark anything? Does she know that name? When I mention Rowan
I love
Shaw
how big
and
we're
his-
making this person
Okay,
in our minds.
just making
now.
sure. I'm just
She's just a
making
pirate.
sure.
With another ship.
You just spent that whole time talking to one Dragonborn, okay?
No. I was talking about Rowan. We're
Oh,
like
yeah.
blowing him up in our minds, but
that's
he's another dude with a ship.
Yeah,
The cool thing he
exactly.
had
But
was a
they all-
fucking island.
But they all
That was fucking cool.
Like 80s knows his island. 80s knows him. So I didn't know if the people on the ship knew him. Yeah, there was
Oh.
a
80s knew him like
Okay.
before he had a ship.
Yeah, but he's gone back there since. So
Yeah.
like they
That's where in my mind I was
yeah.
like, I mean, Rowan's a big deal.
There
but
was like a
damn.
real reason. Like no, there was
Sure.
a real like
Gun
genuine.
lady takes out a portrait of Rowan. She's like, "You mean him?" Kisses it at
I mean,
night.
that would be
like-
fantastic. But I genuinely.
No, do not ever.
No, I genuinely just meant because
No,
80s knows
that's my
them
brother.
and they travel together. Yeah, have
I
her
got you.
reasons. Thank you.
No, she doesn't really seem to know them. You get the feeling that they know 80s.
Yeah.
They meet with them occasionally,
Mhm.
but the non-command crew is not super familiar with him.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily like hang out and drink together. You think that like you get the feeling from her that the officers are probably friends, and the officers probably know
What is
each
she?
other and stuff.
Just common sailor.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
she's just a swabby. She's just like deck cleaning. She is one of the gunners that works under Kesh.
Yeah, Marrakesh. 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 God damn it.
Kresh.
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 I gotta look that back up.
Close enough.
Mkersh. Mkersh.
Kresh.
Yeah, you tell me, Dragon Boy.
Figure out how to pronounce it.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
No, Mreksh. Mrekesh. Mreksh.
Rex. We just call him M.
We just
Yeah.
stand around saying this.
We call him Kesha.
Can
Key $ hot.
you know what, guys? Can we take a short break?
Yeah.
For 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna run into
Oh, okay, that's
The
fine.
fireworks.
we're gonna run into fireworks, but
But
I need
you
to
tired.
do it. Yeah, I
Yes.
apologize. And when we come back, we will meet Alon James.
Yes.
So stick with us. We will be right back. I apologize for the odd scheduling. And we will see you in about 15, 20 minutes.
Stay tuned.
We didn't take a picture. Don't forget.
Welcome back, everybody. We are Random Encounter Productions.
Specifically.
I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight we have,
Eduardo.
Allison.
Courtney.
Sam. Caitlin.
and we are playing D&D 5e. This is Disasters in Danger. It is our West March style high fantasy campaign, and you guys have done a little bit of shopping tonight, and you are preparing to meet one of the pirate admirals, known as Alon James.
Alan. Sorry.
Alan.
I have to every time.
What is that from?
It's the
The-
video of the British people who dubbed over
The animals?
the Animal Planet. And it's
the
this
little
like
prairie
hedgehog.
dog.
No, it's
Prairie
yeah, prairie
prairie
dog.
dog.
And he's just yipping in real life, but in the voiceover he's going, Alan, Alan, Al, Al, Alan, Alan.
And
It's
they
just
keep coming
over.
back to it,
Yes.
and finally he's like, "That's not Alan. That's Steve.
Steve.
Okay.
We're gonna be making Cody watch that after the stream tonight, so
Great.
because now it has to happen.
Yeah.
I got something soothing to lull you to sleep
It really
Great.
is.
Good.
It's perfect.
before your day tomorrow.
Nighttime.
Yeah.
Daytime. It's my favorite one.
You still need to watch how animals eat."
It's so good.
I've seen it. I've seen
Okay.
it. Yeah.
We're not sponsored by any of this
No.
shit.
But we are on YouTube, like all of this.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So, like, all this
You're
stuff.
welcome for this.
While you're on
segue.
YouTube looking up those, you can check out our YouTube
Yeah.
channel at Random Encounter Productions and watch all our old episodes, at least most of them, because it takes
I don't
us
know if
12,000 hours
It's
to
fighting me.
upload things to YouTube.
I apologize.
Yeah.
YouTube has done this weird quirk. If anyone in the chat knows how to fix this,
I'm above you.
where it has only been uploading 42 minutes
We can
of
break
our
functions.
episodes. It's just the last 2 Lamplighters episodes I tried to post.
Interesting.
The entire thing processed, the entire 4-hour episode processed.
But it's only
And the
shown.
file on the computer is 4 hours long.
Hmm.
But then when it uploads, it only takes 30 minutes, which is weird because it should take longer. And then I look at it and it's 42 or 43 minutes long. So I'm
Do we
starting.
need to cut them into 40-minute
No, we do not
chunks?
because
No,
that's not
that's
how
not how it's
no,
supposed to
that's
work.
it's
I know.
definitely okay. I,
I
just
mean,
gotta
we
fix
might
it.
want to do that anyway
She's
because
right,
they're
cheeky
long.
gets them.
But
That's
We're-
the editing.
We're
Just
making the
like personally.
podcasts shorter.
Right.
We're gonna cut the podcasts into like commutable lengths
Like this stuff that we got out.
for our patrons.
You don't want this?
No,
This isn't what you want?
No, I'm just gonna literally mid-word cut every 20 minutes. It's just
Oh,
gonna be
fair.
like.
Okay.
And if there's something important there, fuck it.
So be like, I cast, and then
And then
so after.
tune in next
Roll-
time.
roll-
Roll your last step save.
Oh my god.
I had a friend that did that, and we had to wait a week to find out whether the character survived.
We've done that several times. He has done that for us several times, where he's like, "And we're done now. We'll roll this next week." And we're like, "Ah, why?"
No, he rolled it on the podcast, and not even the players. He was the DM was like, "All right, well, tell me what it was afterwards, and then we'll deal with this next week." And we're like, I
That's
was listening to it, like,
terrifying.
why?
Cody,
like
please don't
that.
do that.
Please don't hurt us like this.
He can't. We're West Marches. We are not always
Oh.
stacked. That
True.
saves us, guys.
Which
That's
means
when
we
you
really
say
need to talk to this captain.
Everyone
right
switch staff.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Talk to this
Exactly,
admiral.
yeah.
Let's
Let's go
Yeah.
talk to
Yeah,
him.
ready.
now.
So-
He may want us to like,
Alan!
jump off
Alan!
a ship or something.
Definitely should
Um,
not do it this way. Don't, no.
as you guys are, you're on deck
Mm-hmm.
of the PONE.
The poem
Yes, of the
Pone.
Pone.
So French.
is poem.
I literally just think DJ Poetry.
The ship that doesn't have any sails.
Has no sails. Large hull with a ring running underneath. You guys have seen it fly once before.
Mhm.
It is captained by Admiral Alon James, who is one of the 4 admirals of Trim Trosavar. So, you guys have been ingratiating yourselves to the crew.
We haven't.
You
They have.
Everybody else has.
Hazel's been standing here uncomfortable,
I'm
ready to fucking go
really
if something
looking
happens.
at
really good friends with Nisha.
bottle.
We've made. I would like to make plans to carouse with her next time she's in town. Be like, we're gonna meet at the bar for the, in 3 months, and you're back on that.
I'm gonna learn about guns
It's gonna
while
be
you're
great.
gone.
I mean, I was not a bad shot.
Fair.
Like,
No?
it's dex based.
Yeah.
It was not bad.
Sorry.
Then you're good. Haven, is there anything in specific you would like to be doing?
I'm good.
Great. Yeah, the big jug.
Put it into my cloak. There ain't nothing here.
I'm like, I don't know how this happened.
How do they get it into the bottle?
Like the opening is so small. Like peering into it.
I just dribbled water everywhere.
We're all planning
we're
on wrapping up
messing
early.
with
The- yeah. The doors to the captain's quarter open. And it's been Nefiri came back out about 15, 20 minutes ago. Thank you. Alon comes stepping out of the captain's quarters. He is dressed in black leathers. He has greaves, metal greaves over his shins and over the tops of his boots. They seem to be etched and lined in cobalt blue.
Not cobalt.
Okay, I was like,
Yes.
ooh.
That's a very different thing.
Yes.
It's some cold language. Like,
Sure. Etched and lined in blue. They are it looks like it is a treated black metal. Very bright, sort of shiny, very reflective blue, very vibrant. Up the legs of his leather pants, there is a blue lining that you can see about them.
They've started doing firing drills.
Yes,
in the
firing
the
drills
rest
have begun.
Of the, yeah.
Yes.
We can hear the sound effects. I don't know.
So many cannons.
someone right in the chat tell us if you can hear the
Fireworks.
They're not going off now, but
No,
They
but
were.
a moment ago. Yeah, I am curious if they can actually.
Because
Mike
if they
picked
can't
that up.
hear them,
is it like blue lining or like a blue like a military stripe?
Like a stripe.
Okay.
Yeah, like a stripe. His and he wears a sleeveless duster that comes to about knee length. The shoulders are slightly broader. They sort of curve out and down with a little bit of look. You can see that there actually are sleeves kind of tucked up in there, and so that can be let out.
not as cool.
Gets cold when you fly in.
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
got it.
man.
Absolutely. Talk about his hair. 'cause I
Hazel's
heard
like
about
sleeveless
that.
always.
I've heard about his hair.
You do not initially see his hair. He, his vest over, it's got just sort of a simple, normal shirt, taut, about his frame. You can see he is, probably not as, CrossFit as Nefiri and the elves are, but he has a very athletic build. About 5'11", 5'10", somewhere right in there. He has the duster over on, and attached to the duster there is a hood that he has pulled up.
How mysterious.
How daytime relatable.
As
on
you
today.
you can see him stepping out as he steps out into the sun and the light, like he kind of like pulls it just a little bit to cover
His
cover
skin.
the light. Yeah, no, to cover his eyes.
His
really.
eyes.
You
okay.
can see his
have
arms.
over.
His
True,
arms,
that's right,
yeah.
that's right.
Can you
His
see the
arms-
skin
right.
of his arms?
Yeah,
What color is it?
He's human.
tan, human.
They say.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, just a tan
It's
human.
true. If you have long enough hair, and you're half elf, you can hide those ears. Like
That's not
he
what
could be. He could.
So
That's not what
I
she's
was talking.
curious
That was not what I was
he's coming
asking.
directly out of his like.
Yeah, he's stepping out of his quarters. He's got the hood, and the hood like sort of falls pretty far, but he's kind of lifting it up to see, but also kind of pulling it to block the sunlight. necessarily from his face, and kind of looks around for a moment. And 80s, who's been laying on the back of Toady, hears the doors open and kind of like rolls onto his stomach and burpees up on the back of Toady. Zalan, these are my friends. They wanted to meet you. Cool. He just laid there. And Alon looks at him like, you ass.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Hades goes laying back down
The best
on the back of Chaos Toady. And he goes, alright then. I'm Captain Alon James. How may I help you?
I go up, and with the proper seafaring,
Oh god.
I don't know if it would be a salute or a Wakanda
She just
forever,
starts, like-
I don't know. You start like no. No, I spent months on a ship getting here.
I'm done.
Doing like
I would know what to do.
Did you spend months on 80s ship getting here?
Oh.
You still have no idea what to do.
And we've done a lot of shipboarding since then, so I pay attention. And yeah,
It goes to the matter.
what would I know the proper like
There's a variety of them.
greeting?
Yeah, I mean, there's a variety of them. Make a history check.
Okay.
Give me that.
No.
You know nothing about sailing.
13.
13.
Yeah, that's better than I thought it was gonna be. Forgot history because no.
Yeah, I mean, there's different cultures sort of do different ones, right? The pirates sort of do them by ship, so it's a little tough to tell exactly what he would look for. But yeah, one plus his sign. Yeah, whatever you do for him.
the Shamu thing,
I'm just doing this.
That's nope.
It's the splash zone thing.
Nope. Actually, okay. As she's making random, I don't know what she's trying to do. I would like to step forward, maybe trying not to be this, what I usually walking.
Sure.
I probably
Usually thriller.
this is usually my walk.
Yeah.
You've seen it for weeks now.
Yeah, usually he thrillers. Yeah, no, he just sort of like what do you actually do?
I would like to.
Not stab.
I don't know. I would like to doff my hat, but I don't have a. So do that gesture you do when you don't actually have a hat, but you.
like the scout salute.
Yeah, it's just like no, it's like
It's the tip.
this.
You're tipping your.
You do a thing where you
You're like,
yes
You, like,
that.
just tip
Thank
it,
you.
yeah.
It's just
What's
the
Yeah, he
I mean, he's already got his hand here.
Yeah, he does. He's got his hand up on his hood, sort of holding it up and open so he can look up. And he pulls it forward a little bit as you do, and then his arm gets tired. And he just sort of tosses it back up, and he flips his hair up out of his face. It's like shoulder length, silky brown, like Jesus hair and beard.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you see AJ Styles?
He's white Jesus.
He's AJ Styles! I'm ready!
I'm
Pirate
digging
Jesus?
some white Jesus.
No, I'm
I
gonna live
would-
on this ship now.
So when I'm walking up to him, I want to like offer. I do it to everybody, so I'm not really so shocking myself. But I'm kind of like more scared than I am. He is taller than me, so I'd
Yeah.
reach up and I say, "My name is Avet Goy," and I'm going for the full like.
Okay. Yeah. He'll give you the full. Alon James.
Mm-hmm. And when he shakes my hand, I say, "Oh, your ship flies."
Yeah, that it does.
I don't want to get into the personal thing. Neferi told me personal, no.
We got a couple trade secrets.
Yeah. How high can it go, though? Is that a secret?
We never thought to measure.
Oh, I can go pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far enough cannons can't reach you.
I don't know about that, but I can try.
That's about how far we get.
Ooh, that's pretty high.
That is.
Mm-hmm. When did you start, if I may, coming to this island?
This island?
Mhm.
Let me think. About 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago.
Oh, so then you've probably met our friend, Gooter. Gooter, we've met.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Gooter.
Gooter's really cool.
I like Gooter.
Yeah, he's nice.
That's a weird dude.
Well, we go in there and look for weird things, so I would assume Gooter was the best place to go, right?
Yeah, no, it is.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is. You know, a lot of people want normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really trade normal, so
You trade?
a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you can't pirate all the time. I'm sure you find
Well,
things
you
and
pirate and then you got to sell it somewhere.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, guys.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. What kind of stuff do you like to trade it?
I like trading in ships.
Ooh.
What do you like trading in?
Uh,
McCoy?
Thanks for remembering. I usually like to trade in stories, but I'm trying to become, and I don't pull it out all the way, but I pull my sword up. I'm trying to become a better duelist too.
Oh, yeah?
I paint a lot as well. I have family back in Willen. Have you heard of Willen?
Heard of it? Yeah.
You know, it's kind of inland, but they have docks.
Yeah, it's a bit imperial for my taste.
Oh, that's fair. That's actually why I'm not in Willen anymore.
Shame to hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, come on, why don't y'all come inside? I
Mm.
can get out of this damn angry ball of firelight and we can talk.
Is it just because of the drinking last night, or are you okay? The sunlight is very bright.
Abagoy,
Mm-hmm.
you all woke me up from a very nice slumber.
Sorry.
Now.
We did bring you something.
Oh,
Oh.
what you got?
I'm still looking at it.
Well, my friend, useful trinket, massive, the jug. Thought you like ships and bottles and.
Yeah, we spoke to Gooter.
Oh,
Are they
yeah.
holding it.
And-
Yeah.
We found one.
Oh, let me see it.
Oh, that's right, because
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes it. He looks it over. Oh. Would you look at that? Let's see. Older Orcus Juggernaut. That's nice.
Oh my
They
god.
They've never seen one of these before.
No, it's pretty well done.
I hate it.
Pretty well done.
Sorry,
I
I
hate
meant I
the
have
pun.
never seen a ship inside a bottle or a jug before.
Well, yeah, no, what'd you think?
I thought you meant that I had never seen one of that kind before.
Oh, well, I doubt you've seen one of these kinds either. There's not a lot of orc navies about lately, unless you get pretty far on the east. Anyway,
Do you have a collection of those?
no, actually I don't. And he throws it overboard, and in a swift motion before it hits the water, he shoots it,
Nice.
Nice.
and it shatters.
Fantastic.
And you can see when it shatters and it starts to fall in the water,
Oh.
like he has, he looks disappointed.
Mhm.
He's like,
You said you like to collect in ships. What type of ships?
exotic ships.
Were you looking for a specific type of ship?
Hey, come on in.
Oh, yeah. And I follow immediately.
Sure.
I'll
The Fury?
toddle in behind them. I've just been in the bag this whole time.
Sure. He calls in the Fury. She comes down and joins you guys in there. I mean, it's up to you guys. You
Yeah.
tell me.
No,
I'm
I'm
going in.
assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I don't
Great.
think we really got introductions quite done out there.
Can't say we did. And you all know my name. Why don't you tell me who you are? I know Abagoy.
Put my hand up. Haven.
Shakes your hand.
Yvonne.
John.
Hazel.
Pleasure.
I'm Quinafal Raybarai. They call me Quinn.
All right, pulling the thumb.
Might I ask you? That was a lovely shot. You look disappointed in it.
Well, yeah,
Why?
it just shattered.
Was it supposed to do something else?
It's more fun when they do something else.
Do they usually do something else?
No, not usually, but occasionally.
Roll an insight.
Sure.
So how you got this one?
Not far off.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Not exactly.
I know it's personal, little ships and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have more than just this ship?
11.
He seems forthright. He's not.
Yeah, he's being pretty honest.
Yeah, he's not. He seems to have no fear or concern of who you are or what you want.
Mhm.
He is a
It's not cocky, but it's like confident. Maybe. It's in that.
He is not
He's also half asleep.
fussed or concerned. At worst, he is annoyed to be awake.
Fair.
So he has no. I think for him well, we'll get there.
Yeah.
No, occasionally they do something else. Sometimes they pop out. I don't have any other ships. Actually, no. This one is about it. I can only be on one ship at one time, so it seems a bit odd to have more than one. So
Makes sense.
made sense.
You're
to
the
me.
captain, yeah.
That I am.
Absolutely. Then, if I may, is that why you don't have any other ships, but you're still an admiral?
I'm an admiral because this one flies, and they're all afraid of me. That's why I'm an admiral.
Oh, okay.
But
Powerful position to be in.
You wouldn't have to stay here if you didn't want to, right?
well, yeah, right. I suppose, but
But you choose to.
I like to. Well, what are you asking, Avigor?
I'm asking why stay if you can do whatever you want, wherever you want.
I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, what are you looking for?
Ships.
Hmm.
One in particular.
Oh, if I may connect dots,
Please.
then you shot the one because it might get bigger.
Right.
Oh, so you're looking for a specific one that could be in a bottle.
Well, that one was clearly not the specific one I was looking for. I don't know if it's in a bottle or not, but
Oh,
occasionally find fun things pop out of bottles. So
small things can be big. Is that
they
what you're
can.
saying?
Yeah, sort of like that.
That's me.
But no, I'm here for something specific.
Way lower.
Oh, you're here on Drim Chosavar because you're looking for something specific.
That's right.
Okay.
Something you're sure is going to be here.
No place else in the world it could be. Well, not on the island, but here in the Straits.
Oh, the Arcadian Straits.
That's
that
right.
makes sense. So you kind of use this place as a home base.
Exactly. I mean, it's,
Out of Imperial eyes.
exactly.
I can agree with that.
It's either here or where else you make more in the Arcadian Straits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imperials and Willen, weirdos and Briar's Glen, tourists at Havoc's Luck. Not a lot of places left.
So you go searching when you're not here.
Yeah, and do a bit of piracy, pay the boys,
Yeah,
keep everybody happy.
that makes sense. Alon, if I could just be forthright,
Yeah, please, I'd appreciate it.
we are here to see about work. We would love to be able to help all of the admirals in some way and gain.
Why do you want to help the admirals? Admirals are admirals. They're fine, man.
They are fine, but we don't trust the Imperials, and they're kind of taking over my home area. Me particularly, I want to protect my people. And if they have control over the area, they have control over us.
Seems about right.
We really live in the skies. We only come down for food sometimes, really. But when we do come down, we don't have that freedom if they have control over us. It's a terrible analogy, but your ship can kind of do that too, yes?
No, I get it. I understand.
So, A big word I learned, ingratiate. We want to do that. If we could help you in some way, that's what we would like to do.
Sounds like we have a similar viewpoint. Just, we want you to know you wouldn't only be helping us. We'd love to help you too. If
We have been known to be quite useful. A bit already. We have unique skill sets and we're not tied to any one crew, so you wouldn't be losing any of your men if there's something you need done that you can't send your people off to do.
Mm-hmm.
We are much more versatile, flexible, and at our own pace. We're not held to the shipping schedule or the guard schedule of any particular admiralty. But
Not that you need our help, but we're offering it.
And we have been known to find interesting things.
to say the least.
All right. What do you all get out of this?
Well, much the same as everyone giving you an admiralty because they need you and fear you. Honestly, at this particular moment in time, we need partnerships. We can't do this on our own.
It ain't even just about our people. We want the Empire cut down just as much as you do.
Well, let's not overstate my desire to start revolutions now. But,
so you wouldn't be angry if something happened?
Not a star, but
they are bad for business. Or...
Can I just insight check for safety?
Sure, absolutely.
He's the mole.
We just met him, but he's the mole.
That is a 12 for me.
Can I insight check Nefiri?
Nefiri? Sure.
Everybody's the mole at this point. Ooh.
Maybe I'm the mole. I don't know.
Insight 21.
I don't.
21.
She's pulling the pistol. It's at my head.
You're already dead. You don't know it.
The spine devil.
She poisoned you 3 minutes ago.
Oh,
You just don't clean it.
Shook it. As soon as I shook hands. Sorry.
Nefiri seems...
We're asking a lot of fucking questions. This is...
Nefiri seems a little annoyed at you guys, or she's not. You're not necessarily sure if she's annoyed at you or just that he's not more cautious.
That makes sense. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. Yeah.
There's. It's not like great anger, but it is just it's enough for that you can tell she is discomforted by what's going on.
Is she his first or second?
Or his wife.
You're unsure.
Okay. I didn't check to... Right. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, look now. Revolutions are an interesting notion. Not opposed to it. However, that is not the express purpose of this vessel.
Of course not.
It's not the express purpose of any of us. However, freedom is a valid option for everyone. I mean, sole purpose, eating, breathing, also very important.
I stand by what I said.
That's fair. That's totally fine.
I think we're more or less just trying to show you that we are here. We're capable, and if you would like some help with something, we'd be more than happy to do that. The benefit of that for us is knowing that we have made a companion of some sort, even at the minimal level. Clearly, no one is going to be as comfortable as 80 sleeping on your deck on a giant chaos toad. But
to be fair, nobody's as comfortable as 80s anyway.
That's
Very true.
But that would be our main intention, honesty in what we're saying to you.
I appreciate honesty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not sure what all you can help me with. I'm looking for something quite specific here, and...
Which you haven't really described to us. Would you like to tell us what it is?
As you have said, you are only one man on one ship.
Mm.
There are a great many of us, and we go in a great many different directions.
A great many different skills.
Make a persuasion check.
Both of us.
You
Just-
both spoke. I'll let
Got
you
it.
choose.
What's your persuasion?
wants
Okay,
to.
I believe that I will help you with it.
Okay, great.
There you go.
I will advance.
Yeah, I'm going to help you with
Yeah.
that.
There you go.
Good
Yeah,
plan.
oh,
a good plan.
choice. Huh.
Good.
Wait, hold on. Math. Hold on. 17 plus 7.
24.
Thank you, 24. I can do that. I'm not good at
That's a no, that's a good point. But you see, he looks up at Nefiri. She doesn't really seem to like. She doesn't give him a nod or anything like that. She just sort of looks away. You see, there are ships, and then there are ships. Now this is a phenomenal ship. What?
He said phenomenal, and he's AJ's so I'm very happy.
But there are others that are quite impressive in their own right. The Opal Nightmare is one.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would have taken, but it's not mine, and it's 80s is decent enough, nor is it exactly what I was looking for.
Mm.
There is one ship that stands out above all others. You probably have heard of it, being here in the Arcadian Straits. That would be the Ark Rider.
Oh, balls. I did. That was Eduardo. Sorry.
No, I know. Now, truth is, it might be at the bottom of the blue, but
The Ark Rider. What does it look like again?
well, legend says, great big galleon, but faster than any ship on water.
Mm-hmm.
That it rode not the waves, but lightning. That it stretched across the Arcadian Straits and imposed the will of John Arcadian.
Oh.
It is not just freedom, but is a symbol of legacy, power. And right now, as newfangled and impressive as flight might be, I think people could use a little reminder of history.
Have you seen it yourself?
Oh, never have. Heard a bunch of stories, and the past few years, occasionally pirates or sailors or merchants come to town with a tale of a ship riding the lightning.
When was the last time you heard about such a story?
About 8 months back.
Well, we have seen it recently.
Where was that?
And then
Yeah,
I
will-
like beg for a map. I'm like,
I can give him the exact coordinates because it was I
Good.
memorized it was
Yeah,
part
I
of
do not, so-
yeah,
I would
exactly.
need a map to be able to.
So I would know exactly where it was. So I'll tell the coordinates and what we were doing.
Can I insight check
Sure.
this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just while you guys are just handing out
Oh, us?
information that no.
Honestly,
I didn't want to
wanna
show him the
know-
map. No, that's
yeah.
why I was just giving him a coordinate instead of a whole map.
I'm.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to stop me, I am the
That's
most honest
yeah,
person.
it's
so
just-
now is your chance
Yeah,
to
just
stop
a
me.
coordinate.
What are you
Metagaming,
looking
sorry.
for?
I
What are you
just-
trying to?
I want to know, like, is he's just looking for it? Like, he's not gonna
Oh,
like
he
they were
wants
just like,
it.
oh, we just found this ship. Is
No,
he
he
gonna? Are
wants
we have to find our way out of this room in order to keep our friends? Like,
He wants the ship.
Mhm.
That is clear.
okay.
Um,
I want to like basically like the
do-
general feeling in the room right now. Is this going to be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't have told him
no,
that we
he-
just
he-
okay.
no.
Okay.
He is
Cole's on edge right now. He doesn't like this.
he's very interested
Okay.
in what you have to say. Like you finally
Peaked.
have something that
hmm
he cares about.
Okay.
But killing you is not
Gonna
Gonna
necessary.
get, and it's also not gonna get him more.
Yeah,
And
you
just
get the feeling that if
killing.
you were stopping him from
Yeah.
from
Oh.
getting to it, then yeah, you think Nefiri would
Yeah,
kill you
of
first, but
Did Neferi react when I mentioned that we had seen it?
you're watching him. But
Yes. Fair.
if somebody else wants to
Yeah. That's
watch Nefiri, make an insight check on her. You can.
I'll give-
Okay, yeah, make an insight check.
And if someone were to help you bring in that ship and give you information and help you take it, would you not need the ship anymore? Would you be willing potentially to trade with it?
Well, see, that is an interesting question, because I am only one man and I can only stand on one ship.
Correct.
Whoever manned it, you would have to respect them the way that you respect 80s, correct?
Yeah, 80s and I have come to more of a partnership than a subordination. However,
know that.
well,
13.
13. Nefiri is...
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're okay. I had to roll for something.
Nefiri is interested.
Mhm.
She's far more on guard than he is.
That poker face dope.
I believe in collecting things of value. And I may not own them. I do not own the Open Nightmare. But surrounded myself with people of special value. That to me is worth more than 100 ships. These other admirals, Scar rules by fear, right? And Admiral White by just raw might, power. They're both fleeting. Uniqueness, individuality, something extraordinary. You get enough of that together, then things get interesting.
Well, you're in luck. That's sort of our brand.
Well, we'll see about that.
Would you like to see about that?
Oh, are we going to set up a fighting ring?
No, girl. I'm not
Like, are we
fighting
about to
everything.
spar?
I can just shift right here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
No,
That is what I
absolutely
want.
not.
That's 100% what I want.
When I say that, I look at everybody and I go, because that's not my intention at all. We're not gonna. Normally, you guys would see me as the guy with the sword and go like, "Woo!" That's not what I'm. That's not my intention this time.
Unless that's what he wants.
Yeah.
I think at some point that would be quite interesting. I would like that. However, can't be doing business out of Grim Trosava. There's a problem. See, I can't be in town too long without other admirals trying to pit me against their enemies.
Oh, they find you useful.
I am quite useful.
But it's too much, I would assume.
Well, I'm useful to them, so they try to get rid of me. They think they got better odds against one flying ship than they do against a whole fleet. I beg to differ, honestly. That's why I brought in 80s in the Opal Nightmare, let them know that it's not just a singular vessel that they'd be dealing with. So, if we have further business, we can arrange time and date to meet, discuss it at a more private location, if you all are interested. I would love to know your story about the Ark Rider. I would love to have that ship on no uncertain terms. I'd love to have somebody I like and trust captaining it, and I'd love to have them at my call. I'd love to return that favor as well. Much the way the Opal of Nightmare and I get along.
So individuality in our ship capacity, but still mutual, yes?
Right.
Okay. Would you be captaining that ship?
Well,
Would that be your intention?
I'd like to see it first.
Okay.
I'm quite partial to this one, and I do like it.
And what if you got trapped on it like its current inhabitants? What if you were stuck and not actually able to?
How much have you explained to him?
That's all I've said.
I explained
That's-
the physical
yeah.
stuff. I
Okay.
explained what it looked like, how it was not on the water. Like,
Okay.
I explained that stuff and the going. Did it go through or above? I can't remember
Went
that part.
through.
And I'm honest about that. I explained that it goes through.
Okay. Well, that we'd have to remedy that because that seems
Ectoplasm bullshit.
that seems not advantageous at all. I'm not looking to ride a ghost ship.
Mm.
Well, as far as I understood it, that's been its
But it,
that's been its story for decades now. Is that it's been seen coming and going, riding the lightning, because it is not on this plane. Is that correct?
Well, that's not the story I've ever heard. That's the first time I've heard it. Is you telling me that?
we do have a lot more. Do I remember us making a check to see if the people were alive or spirits?
One of them spoke to you.
Yes.
Spoke to one of you.
I just wanted to be clear that I said that before I explained that to him.
So I believe it was Haven.
I wasn't there that night.
Who?
Norda, maybe?
I wasn't there.
Norda was
We
there.
weren't there.
The three of us were not there.
I think it was
That's why
Norda.
the 13
No,
ones would be
it
quiet.
was,
It was somebody on the ship because I don't know.
Somebody cast
Oh,
a
good.
message.
Oh,
I mean, I can message. I don't think
No,
it was
I-
me though.
No.
it was some Ruby.
Was it Ruby?
It was Ruby.
It would have been
It
Ruby
was
too. all
Ruby.
the dead people.
Ruby asked if they were dead.
Mm-hmm.
How much did Ruby tell you?
I think
That's-
she's pretty vocal about
I'm
things.
pretty sure she told
I'm
us all
pretty
of
sure
it.
she.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have been like, oh, they said they're alive. It's
She
fine.
would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Ruby would have no
Yeah.
reason to
So-
keep
Oh, they're not
Like I
dead.
was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably would be like, "Hey guys, they're dead!" Like,
Yeah.
They are not dead. They
They
are
weren't.
trapped on the astral
that's why I knew.
plane.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
That it. So
I do remember that, and that's why
Yeah.
I was unsure if I would explain it.
That's fine.
I want him. Now that I've grabbed his interest, I feel like I would do as much as I could to tell him, look, we want to help with this.
Okay.
That would be my intention.
Make a persuasion check.
17.
17.
Yes.
Um.
I'm jittering. I'm a bird person. That's what I do.
I'll tell you what. You all bring me. You all tell me what you know about this Ark Rider that you've seen wander in the astral planes. Now we are in the Straits, so wander in the planes is, as far as I understand it, what you all do here.
Can I insight check to see how much he knows about us?
Did we tell him?
no, like the
about us
Arcadian Straits
wandering
because it's
the
thin.
plains?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you're
apologize.
taking
I
place
thought he
in
meant us.
Not
Like
you
just everyone
specifically.
in the
No.
Straits.
That's
Like,
what
fun.
I was like, shit. He knows way
No,
more.
he does. No, he's not. He's not speaking about you as an organization.
It's
or
the
as
Arcadian
people,
Straits.
but this is the Arcadian. Straits.
Apologies. I was
That
like,
is-
oh shit.
This is Arcadia.
Yeah.
Into the hole you go.
Punch through the astral.
If you all can help me get to the astral plane and help me get this ship back,
We got that.
then
No, yeah. We're still learning about it. Oh,
Yeah, but- No, that's Caitlin saying.
We
that.
may have the capability of doing that.
Ah,
then
that is it.
I would be willing to work in trade
Mm.
with you all for that capability.
Oh, okay.
It will take us a while to actually manage something like that. So how will I be staying
I
in
would
touch
need
with
to
you?
be kept abreast of that situation.
And
Absolutely.
maybe because you discussed a few moments ago about us communicating with you later on,
Mm-hmm.
that could be something.
What do you need to hasten that requirement?
Oh, yes.
Raw arcane power, quite honestly. We haven't been able to come in contact with a lot of arcane dust, and we don't have enough magic on our own to make it happen.
All right. Well, arcane dust is a bit of a requirement for this vessel as well.
I
So
thought it might be.
it's not something that's easy to come by. But we could find some other ways to work that out. What are you all doing right now to gather your required energy?
At the moment, we are utilizing mages, magical people capable of creating it, but it's a slow, tedious process.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm familiar with it.
I'm just gonna draw a map and tell them all the things. No, guys, I'm not.
Hazel doesn't know or understand what any of that is. She tried bleeding on it once and it didn't work, and so she was like, okay, this isn't my job. I'm done here. I'm gonna go hit something.
I
You can
haven't.
cast Cure Wounds on it occasionally to see if that generates anything.
It does.
I haven't specifically mentioned the towers yet.
No,
just to make that
let's
clear.
not. I will stop you the
Yeah.
moment you
Yeah,
try to
I
mention
haven't.
the actual.
No,
yeah.
no.
Just
I know
Yvonne
that
will, yeah,
limit.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, I was considering having him meet us at like Arcadian's Watch.
Well,
Oh,
'cause he said
that
he
one.
can't stay. Oh, Arcadian's Watch. Not. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Because
But it would have to be.
if he travels on the streets, he's gonna see that it's there sooner or later.
Yeah.
He might as well know that it's already being
It's
held
not
by
a
someone.
subtle tower.
Yeah,
That
true.
he might as well know that it is occupied and by somebody. who's
You're
friendly
talking
with
about
him,
the one
so he
that's
doesn't
not
attack
here.
One of the ones is not.
That's
not,
the one
not
on
the
that
one, Not
island.
the one by Byron's Glen. The
So
other
we
one.
have
The one in the middle.
The one
But
in
we
the
don't
middle.
have
Got
anyone
it.
guarding it right now.
We have people there.
We have
You
a
have
skeleton crew.
Yeah, you've got like
Which is why
10 guys
So, like, if he wanted
hanging
to
out
take
at
it, though, we could
Arcadian's
take it.
Watch,
we have one
trying
here.
to like sweep it out.
Yeah.
One
I
Like,
think-
there's not a lot of
Like, if
people.
I
he
think
wanted
the
to
issue
take it,
is
he could
itself.
take
I think the issue is itself. We, at the moment, have control of 3 of those towers.
Three.
3? When did we get a
One
third
here.
one?
Counting the one at Drimtrosvar.
One
Yeah.
in Drimtrosvar.
We have this one. We have the one
One
at
at
Arcadian's
Watch.
Watch, and then we have one near Byron's
We have
Glen.
one-
I forgot the Browstone one.
Yeah.
So
My bad.
we know of 2 more or 1 more.
You know,
We know of 2 more.
2 more.
3 more. We found a map to 5 more.
Oh shit!
I would
where?
just say
I wrote
if we
it
can
down.
get in touch with him and
No,
send
but
him
we
a
have
message
2
saying meet us
more.
here later.
Yeah,
and not
there
tell
is
him about
2
it right
more,
now.
right? Because it was 5 the
Okay,
initial
we-
map that we found.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry, internet.
I-
That's
I-
what we're
I wrote
doing.
this
No,
down,
this
please
is
hold on.
important.
Yeah.
But yeah, what
We
were
found a
you
map with 5 other towers than the first one we found.
Great.
We have
Yeah.
3 now, so there are 3 left.
Where does it list them? Does
you
it
did
doesn't?
not tell
saying?
us.
No, we have.
So I know where 2 of those are. One of them is on the way to jail in Ursai. One of them
That
is
sounds familiar.
at the north end of the.
One of them's where we can't get. 'cause-
Betrayer's
Yeah, I
Coast.
was about to say. There,
Right.
It's being
Yeah.
guarded by.
One
them.
was the
And-
dragon.
That was a key.
The keys. The Havoc Sluts keys.
And
Sorry.
one is
I don't know. if we
one
have
is
to talk
further
about this.
east off your map.
Mhm.
Arcadian treasure.
But Allison, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
I was gonna say the one at sorry, the one at the watch.
Yeah.
The watchtower.
Arcadian.
I mean, that's one Arcadian's watch. That's something that people already know exists.
Yeah.
Like that thing.
Yeah.
If he's flying all over the place,
He's gonna see it
notice
eventually.
Pretty soon that's
Yeah,
there.
there's a big crystal
I
dome.
feel like
Yeah,
suddenly
but
that
above
does
it.
everyone know what they do though?
No, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
if we say to him that is a place where he could get in contact with us, or where he could
But
meet
not
us,
Can
tell
I
him
say
that's
that
what
we're
we do.
having this conversation through message?
Sure.
because
Because
Yeah.
I would, as we're talking, because I don't want to break
there
the
are-
fourth wall.
Yeah.
there are blank parts where we're just staring blank.
It sort of goes quiet.
He
gets real
Hazel
uncomfortable.
does not like.
Message.
If that starts happening, she's gonna start trying to just talk to him.
I would love
That's
to see
happening.
that,
See, that
and
is
that is
it.
what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
She's
I
gonna
think-
try and like talk to him about like how long he's been sailing and how long he's been looking for this weird astral ship.
Make a performance
Your
check.
accent is
Yeah,
Or,
with our very similar accents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Lord.
don't tell him what it
What
does
check
and
do
why
you
it's an
want?
important spot.
I'll take any social check.
Should we?
Okay,
You're-
Do
I'll
we-
give
I
you
think
your
they're
check.
literally all the same for me. I don't
Not,
think I'm missing
not
any of them.
intimidation.
Modified 20.
4, what are you trying to do?
Performance?
Okay, sure.
We just don't want
Sure.
him to decide. I don't need you guys. I know how it
Do
works.
we want
I'm
to talk
gonna
to
do it."
Jeremy
Yeah,
at
she's
all?
just gonna like distract him.
Ladies, do we want to talk to Jeremy at all before we
And
make
like,
some
I
crazy
noticed
decision
your
and take a
accent.
flying
Where are
fucking
you
ship
from?
and go? You don't want to talk to
It's
Jeremy at
yours.
all.
Where are you
Oh, you don't want to talk to
Somewhere in
Jeremy.
the Empire that
No,
Courtney
I don't
didn't
know.
Is it because we think he's the
We're gonna find out
moon?
No,
where that
it's
is.
it's
Oh,
also
God.
it's also that he
I don't
is-
like that one bit.
It's also that he's trying not to babysit us. Like Jeremy's
Yeah.
not our mother.
Good.
Like, and he's trying.
We're
not
making
to
a good
babysit
decision
us.
is
like,
what we're
yeah,
saying.
we're doing.
So we
want
to fly right now.
No, we're not flying right now. We're not
Okay.
going with him. We because we're
I'm
good.
saying we
Because
can't
it's
because 80s
10:15,
is gonna
we can't.
throw up on you.
Yeah, no, we're not going with him. We're
That's right.
telling him to meet us at at Arcadian's watch.
He's gonna get there
In
way
the
before
future.
us.
No, at a
We're
certain
gonna
Oh,
give him a date.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
I'm
we
sorry,
can
guys.
do
I'm
now.
messaging like crazy. I want to know.
Anyway, your crew looks like they're very in shape out there.
I saw ropes.
What kind of workouts did they
Yeah, they invented this thing called a tire that they just
I'm
do? That sounds
dying.
very invigorating.
It's a lot, yeah. And then sometimes they get a sledgehammer and just hit it.
Ah,
I don't know
In
why.
her head, I'm going, you're doing great, keep it up.
I know, that just sounds so invigorating. Like it will promote good health and strength.
And team
Jesus
building.
Christ.
So yeah, like, but like a date, like what do we want to say? A
Do we-
month from now?
Are we asking him to meet us there?
Yeah.
Or are we telling him we are going to see how we can work what we're gonna do and then
I'd say
send
the
him
less
there?
we tell him, say, because even if it's just a
I
conversation,
don't want to give him our address.
exactly. Even if it's just a conversation, like she was saying, we don't tell him this is this place where we're gonna do this thing. It's hey,
No.
meet us at this coffee shop, and now we're gonna go upstairs.
But
and
you're
it's a
still
nice
giving
place.
him the address, is what I'm
But
saying.
as you
But
pointed
do we
out,
wanna-
he already knows
what
it
I'm saying
exists.
is
Do we wanna
he's
ask-
gonna see that it's there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do we want to ask him if he has a meeting place?
Like, yeah.
You know, our group, we do a
I
lot
feel
of
like-
very strange things. Truly, we're a unique addition to any company.
You seem like it.
May I call you Alon?
Absolutely.
And Hazel's just like, oh my god.
Oh my god! His initials are AJ. Fuck you, Cody Stone. Sorry, I
I
just
don't know
got
what that
that.
means.
AJ Styles is the wrestler who this man is fashioned after. Alan James.
I didn't know that.
I believe it's
Alon.
Alon.
We would like to
ALAN.
try and work with this problem that we have, so we can help you in finding that ship.
Well, I'm quite interested in helping you help me.
Mm-mm.
So what can I do to hasten your progress? Because the sooner you get your problem sorted, the sooner I get my ship.
Well, how long
And
do
in-
you need to collect any sort of arcane components?
You tell me where we can go to collect it, I'll give you a ride to get there.
Or even a different question, not the specifics of your ship itself, but you seem to be able to power it
Well, yes, we
with the dust that we require
are.
as well.
Something similar, but it is a difficult process. And
Mm.
I don't think that's quite the solution you all are looking for.
Okay. So the solution that we're looking for, it will be different.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes. Okay.
Can I make a history check to see if anywhere on the continent I grew up on has stores of arcane dust? Like if there's the mine.
Yeah, sure.
See if I would know. I don't actually remember because
I don't
I didn't
know
do
it.
anything after the mine was like done, so I don't know what actually happened there. I know they needed it,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Yeah. So that's
I
a
wouldn't remember.
21.
So the mine doesn't mine arcane dust.
Okay.
Nothing does. Arcane dust is distilled from arcane energy, right? So, or divine energy. By casting spells, you manipulate the natural energy forces of the world, right? So that's why there are rituals that do this. Certain components get broken down or facilitate the flow of energy. Certain words take a abstract idea and give them physical form and embodiment. Certain motions literally collect and gather the energy, the vibrational force throughout the planet and sort of focus and direct it. That is the science of magic, right? Essentially, that's what that is.
We can do a Bill Nye
So-
special on this.
Yeah. So Fireball is Fireball because people figured out, oh, if we do this in this way every time, it does this, right?
Mm.
And so Fireball at a higher level, you adjust it a little bit, it does something a little different.
You learn it.
Right, exactly. So what the towers do is they take that energy that is being coalesced and they condense it and then give it a physical form. So it sort of is like distilling it, and then it just sort of latches on to what are the smallest molecules of matter. So it comes out like sand.
If I may,
Yeah.
is this a science that we've lost over time because of how old it is?
It is a difficult science. It is a science that is difficult to get right. The easiest way to get it right is to have a magical item, something that already has physical form, and that can be deconstructed into just the raw energy that powers that magical item.
Well, does he know any good shipwrecks that need to be looted then? Because that might be our best option. A magical armory.
Make intelligence checks.
All of us?
Or arcana
No,
checks.
that's
I'll take an
no.
arcana check from everybody.
It's
Sure.
a no. Please, everyone roll.
I apologize. History.
History?
Yeah.
Still.
Give me a history check.
Still. 6.
Modified 20.
Okay.
14.
Thank you.
14.
That's why I got
18.
excited.
No.
18. So the
We're alone. We're like steamrolling him tonight.
no, you're fine.
Yes!
Yeah.
Kill that little fucker.
So
They should be in bed.
so the distillery that the towers have are old. They are inefficient. The production of arcane dust is something that is within the empire regulated because it is given to guilds that construct magical items. It is a resource, right? That is part of its
It's a
right. Yeah. So that is part of how it is controlled. Okay. Here in the Straits, however, because they have been so long without imperial control,
Right.
there are not a lot of distilleries. But it looks like these older towers had older versions of them. With work weeks of downtime, you all can, those of you that can cast spells, can provide a certain amount of energy to it.
Got it.
The other thing you all know and remember, just finding magical items, or another place that you may be able to look. Historically, here in the Straits, there are a few locations. One is the ruins of Wyvern's Peak. Those of you from Willen know that it sits on a ley line. You also know that the Wyvern's Wing used to craft and construct the riding saddles there.
Okay.
So, that is a place that could, the taming saddles for the wyverns. That is a place that may have a distillery, may have some form, some capacity to take that ley line, that nexus of energy, and coalesce it.
How much do we know about these ley lines, by the way?
The Fackers, not a lot.
Good. Thank you.
That you all being from Willen and having heard
Right.
these stories, like you
We
get a
can
little
connect
bit of it.
dots
Sure,
and like,
but
Not us.
no, not you two.
what are we even talking
The other
about
three.
anymore? Yeah.
CrossFit. Talking about CrossFit.
Yeah.
Yeah, CrossFit.
So much good distracting.
The Empty Empire
Oh, yeah.
was known as a place that is extremely wealthy, that held within it the once upon a time the elite. It was the capital of the Arcadian Straits. You know that. Okay.
And we already know that there's something powerful magical there.
Correct.
Keeping that city alive under the something happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's a good option.
Another place that you all may be able to gather arcane energy from is either, and this you're not sure how you would go about this, is either the axiomatic chambers beneath the infinite mountains, or working with the mages that keep the Tower of the Grey, as there are a few that remain there.
Boom. That
Are
question.
the mountains no longer infinite?
They are not infinite. That is correct. But those chambers remain.
And they obnoxious.
And the some of the Grey were those that wanted to leave, left.
Good. I was
Those
worried
that
about
wanted to stay remained in their perpetual state. So there are some.
So
that are-
something's also keeping them alive.
Correct. The tower remains as
Nobody ever.
It's the stuff that we never stole from the tower.
I know. I know. Fuck my life.
Did we ever blow up the Doom Vault?
No.
The Doom Vault has the city.
Let's go.
The Doom Vault collapsed.
Good.
Oh, thank
Hal-
God.
Hallion and the
we can't go
council
back there.
All right.
collapsed when they defeated the final Lich.
Uh-huh.
This is old stuff, guys,
Yeah.
but we're
Pretty
into
straight,
it.
yeah.
When they defeated the
10
final
years
Lich,
ago.
the Doom Vault collapsed.
Thank
Now
God.
the city above the Doom Vault, I'm working on an updated map. It is called the City of the Vault,
That's fine.
Oh,
and
cool.
that is just there.
As long as the actual vault's gone, it's fine.
Vault is gone.
That's all we need.
The Bleeding Fang orcs are gone as well.
Oh, good.
But the place is still sort of wild badlands. So that is another location that you can look for arcane energy and arcane dust. I think what we can do in some downtime is also assess how much you need and for what purposes. Because that's going to take research, but that's also something Jeremy and Sybil have probably been working on.
So, ladies and sir,
Alon, so
this
to-
is what I want to
yeah,
get back to.
to-
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. To give you guys, make insight checks.
Ooh, nice.
Ah, natural one. I don't
Another
understand
modified
shit.
20.
19.
10.
11.
19 and 20.
Good job, guys.
10 and 11. You guys probably get the same feeling, but you're not sure if he's just good at being cagey or what. You two feel strongly that you have hinted at having a way to get him what he wants most. He is willing to do whatever you need to make that happen faster.
So it's something like, we have an idea where we need to collect something. Could you take us there to do
Right.
it? He'd
We
be
just
like,
get a
yep, get in the
perpetual
boat.
Like, let's go. We're going.
Good.
Okay, good to know.
Well, if you can get us a way to communicate with you quickly and call a ride, as soon as we have an actual, we've got to fine tune some details.
We gotta get a game plan.
That's fine.
We do, and then we'll be able to call you and
Yeah, so he'll give you a sending stone
good.
for him.
Which we will be leaving in the jar.
We will keep it with the.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
The bells.
The bells.
We're collecting so many cool things.
We've got a museum.
Is that a thing that only works
We have
once?
a
I don't know
sending
about it.
Once per day.
Once
Okay,
per day.
cool.
Good
Yeah,
to know.
once per
Thank
day.
you.
There's
What color is it?
It's just a sort of Pueblo red,
Yeah,
Like
Pueblo
play-
Red. Hell yeah.
clay red. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, technically they're once per day, but they're short
It's a
conversations.
certain number of words, yeah.
It's
I-
a walkie-talkie, not a...
yeah,
It's the sending spell, isn't it? It's 30 words.
So
So
it's-
25,
Yeah.
25 or 30.
yes, but that feels like a odd
Yeah.
distinction
It
to
does.
make. So
You just each hide
A short
it's
message.
a short conversation, right?
You can
It's-
talk for a minute,
Yeah, it's like a
probably.
minute to 5.
Cool,
like
cool.
like
Yeah, you have to insert
Good
another
to know.
25 seconds.
yeah, yeah. It's a short conversation. That way we're not
Well,
Please put a
crafting.
cantrip in
like,
the sending stone.
we're not gonna tell him a full story. We're gonna say, "Yo, Alon, we're here.
Yeah,
we're ready to
but-
pick us
Yeah,
up."
but
If he has a
things like-
question, then we can
Because
answer.
he's got to, we got to figure out, hey, we're going to be here. How long is it going to take you to get here?
I'm in the
It'll
middle of
take me
something,
a week.
like
Okay,
a battle.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get you here. Like, it's got to be
Like
that.
Call me
little things
later.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Coming back.
Yeah.
Like when Willow calls, Mom, not now.
Yeah.
How does Fury? I keep looking at her now that I'm thinking about her all the time because I think
Mhm.
she's beautiful in my mind. But
Oh.
She's beautiful. I'm so short and tiny and useless.
Courtney's
Um,
in love. Hazel doesn't trust her.
Yeah.
Now that we're having our conversation, he's explaining things to us. He's willing to make this connection. Has she loosened up, or is she still super like, ugh, why are you doing this? Like, she wasn't rude, but
No, yeah, I wouldn't say she's loosening up, but she is glad to hear that you all have something worthwhile.
And is she wearing a wedding ring?
No.
Is he?
No.
Okay.
It's only me.
I genuinely wanted to know if they were
Really, so
married.
he's not. No.
He's not a tiefling. You're not allowed
I don't want to cut
marry
it short. Does anybody have like anything specific that they want to ask him before we like jump?
No, we can. I mean, honestly, we can I mean, for me at least, we can
I think
converse
that
with him en route.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is a good stopping place for
Yeah.
today. I
That's
think-
why I was
I
like,
did have one more question.
Yes, absolutely.
There was one more thing that we could do, that
Alright.
we could use. Clearly, you have figured out how to operate your ship,
Yeah,
but you had to learn that from somewhere.
a lot of trial and error.
So I was wondering if there was perhaps a teacher that you would know of, a particularly powerful mage or wizard that we might try to contact.
For shipping for the vessel.
for
Or
learning
just,
how
Learning
to.
more about the magic that makes this work, that makes everything work.
Well, arcane
Like I
dust
said, we are
and stuff.
trying to,
I
as he told you, we are
I do have an idea. Now,
Oh Lord. Sorry.
I don't think it's gonna work out quite the way you're hoping for.
that's the best kind.
It's Hazel. No.
Surprise! I know all the magic.
Surprise, I'm a level 20 wizard.
Why do you keep saying you don't understand this?
She
It
ri-
was a ruse.
Really good deception. It's the succubus.
Because she's a deity.
She's a
It
succubus.
was a ruse this whole time.
You claw your face off. Hello, I'm a god underneath. Too far. Too much blood. Too much blood.
There's no such thing as too much blood with Hazel.
It's actually just a vampire. I know.
Nothing is just a vampire.
Luthra,
Scatter.
Everyone depends.
Luthra Shadowcloak.
Ooh. Like you.
Is it a drow
I'm going to ask
that
that
I'm
question
looking
next.
for?
It's a lady gnome who is widely regarded as the best inventor in the Empire.
We were going to go there at some point.
She works for the military.
Willingly?
Depends on who you ask, but she does produce quite a few fine inventions, contraptions, devices, and whatchamacallums. This particular vessel is among some of her better work.
This particular vessel.
So was this vessel originally created for the military?
Well, probably.
So we have other flying ships in the Empire to worry about.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how far they got with that. We alleviated them of said vessel pretty early, so we'll see how that pans out. But
Is she aware of you, or is she?
me personally,
Yeah.
no. I only know her by reputation.
Alright.
Is it somebody who's playing both sides?
I have no idea.
Thank you for that information.
All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna stick around the island a couple more days because I will not be on the island. I will be near the island because I would like to get this
Show on the road?
exactly
Ship on the
The
sky.
bigger the road.
now.
But we're going. We don't need.
Okay, that's good to know. We'll try our best to get the information that we need so we can help you get this moving.
I'd appreciate that.
Mm-hmm,
Now, if you all would excuse me, I do have the rest of my day to get to.
mm-hmm.
If you need to reach us at all, always leave word at the Iron Six.
Good to know.
We frequent there a lot.
All right.
Yes. And I finger guns at Nisha as we leave.
Okay.
I do
Would
not
I roll
do that.
for a wood carving check? We've been here a while. I've been sitting here whittling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wood carving tools.
Yeah, I'm proficient in it.
Yeah, so give you a Dex plus proficiency.
Oh, so it's gonna be a 15.
Yeah, do a pretty good job.
I'm going to hand you a little carved version of the Phantom ship that you were describing, so you can paint it.
Oh.
Is it wispy? Wispy.
All right.
Just made that with me.
You all disembark. 80s goes back to the Opal Nightmare. He tells you to stop back by later in the night and see him before he goes or something. He doesn't want to talk anymore. So you guys have negotiated a tentative treaty with one of the admirals.
Big important one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, you are going to level up.
Yeah!
You don't understand.
I can attack 3
Level 5!
I need this HP so bad. Guys, leveling up is such a big deal.
I get
Uncanny dodge, y'all. Uncanny dodge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're
Thank
showing how much that
you.
helped.
I know. I just,
We got excited.
yeah, I look for, like, certain progress points
Updating
are
arcane trick.
Very nice.
Worth.
big, and this
I'm so
is
excited.
one of them.
I was gonna say, level
Yes.
5 is normally the big.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna start multi-classing after this level
Yeah.
Yeah.
into Bard, but I needed to hit 5th so that I could get my uncanny dodge because it saves me
Yeah.
like all the time.
Yay!
Well, guys, we are going to call it a
This is a
night
big episode.
here. I'm
We didn't
going
do
to do
much, but we
just
did
a quick wrap up. Check out the links below if you like what we do. We got a bunch of other stuff. We got more shows coming up in weeks to come, but I'm too tired to go through those right now. So, we are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have Hannah,
Eduardo.
Allison.
Courtney.
Sam.
Caitlin!
and we wish you all a wonderful night. Check us out Wednesday. We are going to be playing DC Deck Building, I believe. Yeah, and then we have Lamplighters on Friday nights, 7 p.m., and then we're back in the Arcadian Straits for Disasters in Danger at 4 p.m. on Saturdays, and then over the summer we're going to be launching a whole bunch of new shows. So stay tuned for those. Otherwise, we will see you guys later, and until next time, be cool.